live on YouTube. Oh, wait a minute. It looks like I'm having an audio mix-up. Let me get that fixed real quick. Having an echo. Where? Ooh. That's weird. Give me 1 second, chat, to figure out why I'm having an echo. Let me find the source of it real quick. That's gonna drive me insane if I'm just hearing myself talk. 2 seconds. Oh, it's Twitch's actually. Ugh. The Twitch preview window was doing it. The stream window for Twitch was. That's disgusting. Okay, now with that fixed, let's get into the Gundam Alex, which we might be finishing today. Might not be. I don't know how long this armor is going to take to build. But we have only the backpack and I think some weapons. With the backpack, the weapons, the shield, and the armor to build. Welcome Opus and welcome Gundam. I saw your post earlier. It got censored actually for some reason. Welcome Ricey. Hello to you, Ricey. You're not even second, you're a failure. Oh, Opus, you're getting slow, old man. The future's now, old man. Okay, I think oh yeah, that is really loud. Let me turn down the background music. That is oddly loud. I know it's Halo, so it's good stuff, but that was weirdly loud. Ooh. But yeah, we just have, I don't know what's gonna be built first, but we have the backpack and the weapons left, and then we go into the armor. If we don't finish today, we will finish this before the New Year's. We'll just have a special gorilla stream on Wednesday. Rage quit. I can't believe it. No one can run away from father time, my dude. Hold up. I did some more prep work off stream. I know, what a sin. But it's just of this. One thing I want to do on this or next stream is I want to see if I can do weathering. I got special brushes. By special brushes, I just mean shorter brushes that are more bristly. And I hope these will be good for, like, weathering. I got some chalk brushes and whatnot. And I want to do weathering on the armor, because I think that would look really nice. Welcome, Zaza. Ooh. Is there a what if where Char gets the Alex? I feel like somehow he'd still end up losing against Amuro. If GQ is anything to go by, it doesn't matter. It really don't matter. Char ain't winning. Poor Char. Got as a zombie during the 1 year war somehow. And to be fair, that might actually just be how Char... That might actually just be the UC Char, so it might just be like eventually he dies no matter what, to be fair. That might not have been from during the 1 year war. One Merrick's versus 100 Gorilla. Oh god, no. I get gun, so as long as I just keep shooting, as long as I get a Maxim machine gun, I think I can make it. I love how the Maxim machine gun is still in use. Things like 200 years old. Gorilla stream, I really like the, lowland species? Lowland gorillas. I love how gorilla dads are actually, like, super loving to their kids. Like, gorilla dads are like, always like, I'm so stoked, but then their kid runs up and is like, I want to play, and he's just like, fucking yes. He's just like, oh god, yes, let's do this, let's wrestle. Ooh. Char lives in Amuro. That's a GQ. Where, like, the explanation to GQ is the only way for Char not to die is just make it so that there's a universe without Amuro. Imagine being such a jobber that no matter what happens, as long as Amuro is alive, you will be killed by him. That's just brutal. They didn't need to write that. Fucking the whole, oh, Char's a jobber allegations are now they can never go away. They were a meme, now they're just reality. That needs a dry, but this one I can put on. The other one I can put on. I have no water. GQ Amuro was has no Gundam, no women, and no screen time. It does even exist in GQ, and they only has a cameo. Ooh. Only because they can't animate. They can't animate it because no budget in his name. One thing I didn't know is in the end of GQ, which I technically haven't watched in full yet, but like the White Devil Gundam that appears is just like the size of, like, it's just massive. I don't know how big it is, but I always just thought like, oh, it's just like the interdimensional white Gundam. It's just like, it's there in every timeline, but apparently like it's like super massive. It's like the size of like a Psycho or bigger. Welcome, Ivan. Welcome, welcome. Don't, Master Grade Nemo, a Master Grade Dual Gundam. What's the Dual Gundam? I should know this. This is completely my bad for... Ooh. I've looked up the Dual Gundam, but it's just, there's so many Gundams. Kinda looks like the Leopard Gundam in that image. I'm gonna say I'm more of a fan of the Nemo, but that's of course up to you. Ooh. But if you like the pilot of the Nemo, sorry, of the if you like the pilot of the Dual Gundam, you should probably get the Dual Gundam if it's like a mobile suit you really like. I feel like it's gonna be easier to get a Master Grade Nemo, but then again, you'd think it would be easier to get a Master Grade Zaku, and those things are hard to find for some reason. Yeah, it is just an oversized white boy. There, well, hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. There we go. I'm still planning for next month the Fall Out Boy karaoke. I don't think anyone's gonna care for it, but I just really want to do it. I want to do angsty music. Hot take: did Zeta Gundam ruin new type abilities in the final episode? It went over the top. I have said, like, that's not a hot take on this channel. I have said on many occasions that the super armor at the end of Zeta it was too much. It just made it... It's kind of crazy because Zeta up until that point was like more real robot than the original Gundam. And then at the very end, it's like, okay, wait a minute. We need to go back into like our super robot roots for a second. It's very... It wasn't the best. Ooh. Plotting from the bushes, Homer Simpson style. Welcome, Kays. Welcome, Kays, who I apparently never say the name consistently, like more than 3 times in a row. Master Grade Nemo is a lot here, and if it's more expensive, I mean, if like you want both equally, then just get the cheaper one at that point. Ooh. Like, but if the Nemo is super expensive, I mean, of course, that's like an understandable deciding factor. Oh, there's an Amuro in GQ. Oh, there is supposedly a fragment of Char's counterattack Amuro post-Axis shock stuck in a piece of the Psycho frame and was sent into the GQ universe and built into the GQ's AI. Oh! That's... okay. Kind of a weird fate for Amuro, to be honest. That is... I kind of just figured, like, they just became Force Ghosts or whatever, kind of like at the end of Zeta Gundam. That they just became with the new... they just became one with the new type space, effectively. Let us get out... where does the backpack parts? There they are. Okay, you know what? I'm going to get the Nemo, the Master Grade Nemo, pretty underrated. I hope it's as good quality as this is. Ooh. I mean, it sounds like you already know it's quality. I hope it's as good as, say, like the oh my god, I'm sorry. I didn't notice that the camera wasn't the camera. Let me reactivate. I'm sorry about that. The camera sometimes breaks. I'm so sorry about that. We were just doing some cleanup. I'm so sorry about that. Ooh. That's like the first, what, 5? That's the first 10 minutes of stream just with a broken camera. Ooh. But I hope it's quality like this or the F91. Ooh, I hope it's not like, say, the GM command type. Ooh, the GM command type. I can't believe the highest model of the year is going to be a master grade and the lowest model of the year is going to be a master grade. I think Double Zeta Gundam abilities make more sense in... oh, your opinion? Why is that? Okay, I'm gonna catch up real quick. There's some Japanese internet cafes are literally doing official Fallout themed food for limited time because of Fallout TV show. I don't care for the Fallout TV show, but I do like how you get like crossovers like that in Japan for marketing. In America, we just go like, here's a bunch of commercials. Ooh, but like if McDonald's was like, have a rad roach burger, that'd be pretty cool in all honesty. I'm already used to the way you're pronounce my name. Again, I say like K's, Kai's. I never really noticed that I say your name different almost every time. Ooh. Sometimes I just call you K until you pointed it out. It just was it never factored in. I'm also currently in the process of dressing up my real grade. Ooh. My dress up Gundam, my dress up Gundam. That's My Little Pony. I don't know, does Dress Up Barbie have like a theme song? That's just a smaller fragment. Most of him still, okay, most of him still does a new type ghost. You did say fragment, I should have picked up on that. Make a universe with no Amuro. Amuro still gets into it. Son of a bitch! I want to see Gaia Gia as an anime TV show in the future. I'm actually kind of surprised that isn't an anime show. Kind of weird how... I don't know if Gaia Gear is a JRPG, but... I know, like, Xenoblade's, got, like, an anime adaptation, I think, or something did. That's in the same universe. Kind of weird when they started doing anime adaptations of JRPGs because they weren't really as good as the JRPGs that they came from. Gundam X equals Fallout. Of course, I know what you mean, that Gundam X is the Fallout setting-wise the Fallout of Gundam. But I'm gonna be honest with you, the writing is a lot better in Gundam X. I just got to the episode, because I've just been taking forever. But I'm always making sure I'm watching at least one episode before stream now, which is why stream started later. But, like, I watched the episode where they got the Gundam X. It was fire. The old guy died, and I was like, no, I like that dude. He's so cool, but I knew he was gonna die, but I'm still sad. I don't... I'm a little bit at a loss. You're a classic like a little black dress. Hold up. Okay, this is gonna be a pain. So I had a hiccup. Masquerade Nemo is sure an older kit, but I think it's okay because you like the Masquerade Gelgoog 2.0 is older. That is a good metric. Nemo might be also... Well, actually, no. They actually do reprint the GM, the Gym Master Grade. I've seen that reprinted. God forbid they reprint, you know, the high grade, but at least they do reprint the Master Grade, at least in my area. I've seen that a few times. I actually have the GM Master Grade. I don't have it built yet. Next year, there's going to be a lot more Master Grades on the polls. I'm going to be honest with you on that one. I'm going to try to have a Master Grade on as many polls as possible. There's an anime literally called My Dress Up Darling. It's rom. Yes, that is true. Where it's like a cosplayer and then the dude makes her costumes for her. I should have started stream with the My Dress Up Darling theme, but then I would have gotten hit by copyright. I do wonder if the GM... Okay, so like the GM command is garbage. GM command space. I wonder if the GM colony command is as bad, or if it's just the P band I messed it up somehow. I don't know what's wrong with you, but I'm gonna have to touch that thing both so I can get extra footage for the review, which I have written, like I think 60 to 80% of the review is written. But I'm gonna have to do additional footage of the GM command space, and I'm dreading that. Because I picked it up last week just to look at it for the review process, effectively. Like, you know, get my hands on it again. Its legs immediately fell off again. And its arm fell off. Like, its arm is falling off now with its legs. It's a travesty of a build. Oh, it looks like we're missing. I need to dig through here. Mobile Fighter G Gundam, Dragon Ball Z plus Gundam. Effectively turn... No, Dragon Ball. Not Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball. Ooh. There's a lot more tournament arcs in Dragon Ball, is why I say Dragon Ball. Gaia Gears after the UC 200, I think, only appears novel and radio story telling the Japan around 80s and 90s, I think. Okay, okay. Ooh. My Cosplay Darling is a pretty cute anime. Is My Cosplay Darling like the more accurate translation? Because I live in America where everything has to get like fucking horribly translated. Because, you know, My Dress Up Darling, no, because My Cosplay, because I would completely believe localizers would be like, no. It needs to be My Dress Up Darling, because nobody would understand My Cosplay Darling. You don't hate localizers enough. Fucking, I despise localizers so much. Let me find this piece. I'm gonna have to look away from chat while I'm doing this, so don't be naughty. L, G. I'm used to taking L's. Where is it? I don't know what this. What is this? J. K, A, C. So I need C16, and C16 isn't on here. Oh, I already had... I looked for it, and I already had it out. I hate white on white. I hate whites! I just wanted to shout that. I'm sorry. I can say that I am white. Twitch! Okay, wait a minute. The black gloves aren't selling it. Twitch is I am white. I'm allowed to say that. Twitch, okay? Ooh. I don't think the GM command colony type is bad, but you look up other reviews from a different YouTuber. Again, it might, like the P Bandai command space type I have, it might just be my issue. It might just be a unique issue to me. But like, I'm gonna tear into it when I review it regardless. It's It was a very upsetting is a very upsetting build. Dragging balls. Ugh. Got him! Ooh. Oh yeah, America, I have seen the announcement of upcoming third-party high-grade, No, I haven't. I haven't seen the announcement of that. Ooh. Ooh. But I hope you guys on not Twitter, on Discord, I posted the Sandrock the Sandrock Endless Waltz Master Grade, I think it is. I'm not quite sure where you buy that, but I found an article that was talking about it, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And actually, you had, like, they gave the Sandrock projectile weapons, you know? So I'm like, oh my god, it can actually shoot things. And they will be one of the first fields to be completely replaced by AI. That's justice. For localizers, I fucking... Like, I don't want that to happen, but at the same time, it's just like, you're not doing your job properly. And the fact of the matter is that, like, these translators are effectively are no better than if you simply took the dialogue from the script, put it into Google Translate, and then rewrote it. But actually, if you did that, in all honesty, if you took the, like, dialogue, put it into Google Translate, and then rewrote it for grammatical, like, did grammatical fixes on it, that would be a better translation. The music's... Oh no, the music's not done. Okay, it just went quiet for a second. But if you did that, you'd probably get more accurate translations than what localizers do. And that's the problem with localizers. Because if you just took a direct translation from Google Translate and just corrected grammar, you wouldn't have any politics. You wouldn't have, like, mentions of Gamergate or Donald Trump where there were none before. And that's the problem. They just can't help themselves. They have to be like, we have to do this. We have to, like, mention mansplaining, and it's like, that's not a word in Japanese. That's not a thing in Japanese. It's like, They just can't help themselves. May I ask, why do Americans hate cyclists so much? We don't hate cyclists so much. And it's not only Americans. In England, they also fucking don't like them. The problem with cyclists is that they're road hogs. And that's why people don't like them. It's because they drive like a douchebag in a massive pickup truck. They ride their bikes like they're in a massive pickup truck, and they can just do whatever they want and just not observe, like, the, like, laws of the road. Like, it could be a red light, and they're like, well, I'm just gonna ride through the red light, and then they get hit by a car, and it's just like, oh, how could you hit me with your car? It's like, motherfucker, you are on the road. You have to observe the stop sign. You have to observe the red light. That's why people don't like cyclists in America and Britain. Ah, damn it. Localizers ruined everything. The thing is, we had it good. In, like, the late 2000s and early 2010s, we had it good. It was good. We had good translations with good voice acting. We had it. It was in the pocket. We figured it out, chat. And then it became like it became like a Mean Girls, and, like, it was just like, oh shit. I messed that up a little. But then it became like cliques and in-groups and nepotism, and it was just ruined. Instead of having, like, people who actually were passionate about translating and people who were passionate about voice acting, now we have half the people are passionate about voice acting, a quarter of them are just slumming it and don't care, and then the other quarter are there because of nepotism. And that's best case scenario for, like, an anime. You watch ReZero, which has a better vocal cast for English, and you listen to ReZero's vocal cast, and that's literally what it is. Half the cast slapping it, a quarter of the cast doesn't give a shit, and the other quarter of the cast are there because they needed to fill out the numbers. I am not fucking joking when I say that. Ooh. But then you go to the Japanese, and you're like, oh, this is good. And it's crazy because, in all honesty, in the late 2010s and whatnot, in the early 2010s and late 2000s, sometimes you could get dubs which were completely acceptable. Like, it's just like, these are as good as the original Japanese in some cases. Or like, nobody would judge you for listening to it over the original Japanese unless they're pretentious. This has ruined the industry. Fucking YouTube didn't turn on your stream while I'm still in YouTube, by the way. Sounds about right. Sounds about right for YouTube. It's a little bit of a silly platform. Don't worry about it. Ooh. Anime Ghost Story English dub is your favorite? She a ghost, and a bitch. Ooh. I liked the Ghost Stories dub until I found out that the whole thing was like, oh yeah, they were like okay to do that by the original creators was a lie. The original Japanese creators apparently did not okay that. And that makes it go from like, oh hey, like, that's fun to, that's a little disrespectful. So I'm a little more conflicted, but it is still funny. Ooh. It's still a very funny dub. I'm just having fun in that. It's like the 2000s version of Samurai Pizza Cats. In the 90s, there was an anime called Samurai Pizza Cats, and they didn't have the script. Like, what people say about Ghost Stories that happened where, like, they just had to rewrite the script completely, they didn't have to do that in, like, Ghost Stories. They chose to do that. In Samurai Pizza Cats, they just didn't have the script. They had the animation and the scenes and whatnot, but they didn't have any of the they didn't have any of the dialogue. And they're just like, we don't know what the fuck goes here, so we're just gonna make shit up. Samurai Pizza Cats is pretty good. Men, you can't live with them, and you can't drown them in a well. The model pics are on Discord. I'll check them out in a second. I'm just doing this so that way I can poison myself as I'm getting all the lighter fluid, which is what's on here. I'm getting it all in the air to cause maximum brain damage. Actually, what I'm doing is I'm just kind of making sure it dries out so it's not too damp when I do this for cleaning. Ooh. Samurai Pizza Cats. Ooh. Ruri Dragon is getting an anime and not anytime soon. Ooh. But it's fine since it's Kyo Annie. Ooh. If it's being done by a good animation studio, it's okay to wait. Yeah, the original author was freeball it and told the VA just do whatever you want, because they don't have the expectations of releasing anime in the West. Like, that's the thing, I've heard that, but I've also heard that, like, that's also not true. Or that, like, something was lost in translation. Ooh. So I'm not quite, that's what I mean by, like, I'm not quite sure how to feel about it. Oh my god, it's Shockwave! No. No, sorry, that doesn't make sense. There's like, he shared the model and it looks like a big space whale. And... Ooh. And the Transformer Shockwave is getting a new toy. And it's literally, he turns into a whale. And it actually looks pretty fire. Ooh. Like, actually look up Shockwave Whale, it actually looks pretty fire. And one more time, thanks for the memories, even if they weren't so good. A taste like you only feed us. One thing weird about Fall Out Boy is a lot of the songs are from the perspective of the girl in the relationship, which is weird because it's like an all-boy band. Ooh. I hate this. Okay, I'm gonna have to use the blade. Ooh. Oh yeah, I did see the Kit Kat. Yeah, how's the Kit Kat chocolate milk? Also, that does happen in America every now and then, but they don't sell. So they're usually like seasonal things. Like, for example, I have, as an example, like they'll do seasonal things like that in America. Like I have this, which is Reese's hot cocoa, you know, and really it's just Hershey's chocolate hot cocoa, and it's actually really good quality and it tastes really good. It's really expensive though, but I got it on clearance. I got it for like $3. I got it for a steal, chat. But yeah, I do like stuff like that. Ooh. I need to put on a new blade, and I don't know where my blades are. There are some blades. I've actually lost... Oh shit, I actually have lost it. Oh fuck. Oh no, sorry for cursing. Oh no. Oh, I've lost... Oh, I've lost my Gunpla box where I keep all my spare parts and whatnot. That's really bad, because that's also where, like, all the Kasi Gundam's weapons are, and all of its extra hands are in the Gunpla box. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. Ooh, it's a new item, but you don't know how long. Ooh, it'll be in stores. I like how in Japan for Kit Kats there's just like, it's like a gimmick food in Japan where you can just like get all sorts of different flavors of Kit Kat for some freaking reason. Like it works for Kit Kat in Japan, so I'm like, I'm not knocking them, but it's just, it's so random that it's just like, yeah, you want wasabi Kit Kat? And it's like, no. You want like chili pepper Kit Kat? No, why, who would want this? Apparently the Japanese. God bless them. Ooh, chocolate is good, but I didn't shake it first, so in the end it tastes dense chocolate. Ooh, yeah. You need to get that shit well mixed in there. Luckily, this is convex, this shield, so it is easier to scrape off. But I was hoping I could have just sanded it off, because this is going to take a lot more work with how I'm doing it right now. Oh god, I just remembered. Well, let me read chat first before I go on a tangent. Ooh, does $12, my perspective, for one can is justifiable? I hope that's $12. I don't think $12. I don't think 12 American dollars would be justifiable. That is fucking expensive. Ooh. I don't know the conversion rates. It's weird how the Rigrid Char Zaku doesn't have any static hand options. You're right, they have those, yeah, it makes it a real bitch to have it hold things, you're right. Ooh, I don't even think my real grade, Zaku 2 is holding anything, in all honesty. It has those, like, early real grade hands, which are, like, miniaturized, Zaku 2 master grade hands, effectively. Which sounds cool until you remember that the Zaku 2's master grade hands aren't the most reliable. They're like they just do the job well enough, and then it's like, we're gonna make it smaller and in every way worse, and it's like, why? I kind of respect real grades for being as ambitious as they were, but at the same time, it's like you were way overconfident on this one. So if you're getting the real grade Zaku, get mass production version. Wait, did I thought my mass production also didn't have, maybe, I thought my mass production version also didn't have hands like that, but maybe no, actually, wait, did it or did it not? I don't know. I don't touch the real grade. It's not really my favorite build. I love Zaku's, but that one I'm like, yeah, I'm just never gonna touch you again. Just imagine when you buy it, it's like $12. Yeah, I'm buying that thing. Just imagine when you buy it, it's $12. I can't do that because I wouldn't be buying if it was $12. Like, I can get a 2-liter of soda for like... I can get a 2-liter of soda for like $2.50. That is... No. That is not worth the price. Do not pass go. Oh god. But what I want to say, I have a tangent where I saw this guy on Twitter. And I don't know like if he was like rage baiting or whatever, but he was in an interview and he was just saying like outlandish stuff. Like he's like, "Oh, Sydney Sweeney isn't attractive." Not that he did not find her attractive, but he said like he pretty much said she's a freak of nature. He was like, she's malformed, and it's just like, what? And he's like, yes, her septum is like, you know, like wrong, and like her orbital fenestra are sunken, and it's like, what the and I was like listening to this dude talk about like Sydney Sweeney, and I realized he sounded just like Dennis Reynolds from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It was like, I think the guy's name was Clavicular, but he was just like a real life Dennis Reynolds. It was a really weird thing to watch. Like, he just starts going into like the features of people, and it's like, they're not as good of human beings as their features are not perfect like mine. But when Always Sunny, you're like, yeah, this guy's like a narcissist and a psychopath, but he's also a character, so it's funny. You're watching it in real life, and you're like, oh my god, this dude's actually like, this guy might actually skin people alive. This dude like looks like he walked out of a Silence of a Lambs movie or something. Ooh. You haven't opened Twitter in almost a month. Honestly, you're not missing much. Like, again, I could understand somebody saying like they don't find Sydney Sweeney, like she's not their type. But there's a guy just going like, yeah, she's actually like a malformed monster woman. It's just like, and he ended it by saying that she does not have the looks to be successful on social media, was his words. And all I could think is, she's a professional model. She's not playing the minor leagues. Ooh. That's like saying like Bo Jackson, he couldn't play for the Mud Hens. I don't think Bo Jackson's trying to play for the Mud Hens. I'm gonna be honest with you. Guys running up walls to catch balls, dude. Okay? I think we're past that point. You're back? Welcome back. Rio Grade Zaku has a closed fist and okay. And moving hands. Real grade MP Zaku, military police, has closed fists. I didn't know that there's a military police Zaku that's real grade. I assume. Wait, military police might not be the actual what you meant to put, or might not be what you meant. I'm gonna be lazy. Give me a moment. You know, I'll do these off stream because I don't want to do them right now. And I forgot to paint this. Son of a gun. I have the paint right here though. But moving hands. Oh yay, that went all over the place. Additional right trigger finger and hand. Ooh. Okay, I think that's why. I think I didn't use the closed fist because the closed fist couldn't hold anything, but then the hands can't hold anything other, so you're kind of just screwed either way. I think that's why I forgot. Let's get this guy on screen just so he's on screen. Be better on screen. There you go. Oh, mass production. Okay. You think I wouldn't make that mistake, but then Ooh, that would also show that you haven't been watching my streams if you would think I wouldn't make such a simple, dumb mistake. And then... my playlist ended. Hold up. Not the one you're listening to, but the one I'm listening to. I'm listening to a separate playlist, chat. Ooh. I'm listening to edgy, to the most edgy 2000s music right now. Right now, 3 Days Grace is playing. It's Animal. Wait, no, it's... yeah, Animal I Have Become. I'm listening to the most fucking edgy shit, and I'm loving it. Bop, 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 bop. Can't finish that, because I'll get sued. Bandai should, make a Rig Ray 3.0 Origin, Grandpa. They just released a 2.0. Your greed knows no limits. I like how I have this tape just to do like the most basic painting ever. I was just like, it'd be real cool if this part was like a nice gunmetal. Ooh, this is actually gunmetal. This is actually oily gunmetal because it's brighter. But yeah, that was worth it. That was that was worth it. Yeah, I was taping off those two parts just for that. Now we're gunplaying. We're gunplaying with like the pros, chat. Animal that I have become. Ooh, happy to hear that you like the song. Okay, yeah, talking about Sydney Sweeney, there's a YouTuber group playing Cards Against Humanity, and he edited Ditto Face into Sydney Sweeney. Ditto Face is always unsettling, but doing it to Sydney Sweeney sounds extra bad. I do like in the live-action Pokemon movie when it's revealed the one woman's just a Ditto, and it's just like, oh, that's nightmare fuel. She gets her glasses knocked off and she just has Ditto eyes. Been listening to a lot of Jamie Page recently, a really great artist. Ooh. I'll actually look him up. Actually, ooh, for the last like month, in all honesty, if not longer, every time I take a shower, I have a playlist of 4 songs I listen to. I usually only like get through the first 2 songs before getting out of the shower. But I have Stand By Me, Lean On Me, Friends Will Be Friends, and then I Trust You, English cover, as just a playlist I've been listening to for like the last month every time I take a shower, and it's been kind of amazing. Ooh. But that's because Stand By Me and Lean On Me are kind of are pretty good bangers, in all honesty. Okay, so this goes here. There we go. And then this goes here. No, we're not gonna do a shower stream. Ooh. Honestly, I would love the idea, though, to do a shower karaoke. Ooh. But I don't know how I'd do the setup for that. Ooh. I don't know how I'd do the face tracking within the bathroom and whatnot. I'd like the idea. Ooh. I'm still upset that the person who's supposed to teach me how to sing is just always busy, and instead of going to anyone else to teach me how to sing, I'm like, no, this person told me they'd teach me. So every couple of months I'm like, oh, when are you gonna teach me? And they're like, Merrick, I'm fucking way too busy. And I'm like, okay, so when's the first lesson? And they're like, Merrick, it's not happening. And I'm like, you promised me. Yeah, I'm literally just I'm an petulant child. When singing lessons? Okay, I hate this piece. I'm gonna be honest with you. I hate this piece. Okay, because it's a little the settling seating is a bitch. What do you mean? 3.0 origin is Gundam the Origin Grandpa. I thought you said real grade 3.0. So I thought you said real grade 3.0. Merrick, do you remember California Raisins? Oh, was that before I yes and no. Oh yeah, Californian Raisins, yeah. Yeah, I know old commercials. I don't know if that was before my time. I know a lot of commercials that were before my time, so it's kind of, but yeah. Ooh. Was the California Raisins? It's just raisins doing songs when advertisements were fun and whimsy and had whimsy. Not whimsy, but right now, Deliver Us is playing on my playlist. And my god, that is a good song. I'm so happy last year we were able to do the watch along for this year, technically. We're still in this year, but we were able to do the watch along of Prince of Egypt. We were joined by Atya Tepes for that. That movie is absolutely fire. Let me catch up to chat real quick. Oh, okay. Put PNG and then a wireless headset. Ooh. That's a solution, but also, like, how can I have a headset on while I'm taking a shower? I'm gonna have to get a waterproof headset, because it's just like, well, do you need to, like, you know, be in the water? Yeah. I'm gonna be, like, rinsing my hair out while I'm doing the karaoke. I'm gonna need to have a massive water bill. Ooh. We're gonna have to take, like, a half-hour break in the middle of stream so we can get more hot water so that I can go back in and start all over again. Uh-oh. Hopefully that's not a problem. Okay, you could, do it artificially. No. No. Just put on a shower noises on the no. No. No, we do not half-ass it around here. When I did a car karaoke stream, I sat down and I recorded like 3 hours of car driving for the car karaoke. Is virtual car driving, so don't worry, I didn't dox myself or anything. But I commit to the bit. Ooh. I get footage, damn it. I think I don't have this piece, A. Let me look for that. I'm looking away, chat, don't be naughty. A9. Oh, look, we have Bernie sitting down. And we have, Chris? We have Chris running like a happy little boy, just so we can have this be extra heartbreaking. They included Bernie and Chris. That's so fucked up. Well, I need to find this, so I'm not looking at chat for a second. Oh, it's right here. So I've already cut it out, so where... Oh, there, it was behind a piece. I hate when that happens. Let me get some. Song Star Children from Gundam is probably a good song to listen to during shower. God damn it. Can you say, what was the Jamie person again? Because the spell check made it Jamie Page. So if you can re-put that person's name in, I'd appreciate it. Just put Jamie, whatever their name was. I don't even know if it was Jamie, because the autocorrect might have autocorrected. I did. Freaking autocorrect. Let me look up, not look up, but let me put down the Star Children. Okay. Also, I'll send a pic of on Stream Talk. Char Gura, also good song. Listen to in the shower. I'm getting good recommendations. Chat recommending fire, I hope. Yeah, I wish Bandai made a 3.0 Origin Grandpa and one with a cannon. There's already a master grade. Like, I know what you mean, but like, we do have a master grade Grandpa, and it does come with 3.0 hands, which I broke. That might have been the first... No, it was not. The first was the F91 was the first master grade we built this year. He doesn't have his arms on him. I just looked over at the Gundam The Origin kit that we built earlier this year. His hands aren't even on him. He's just a paraplegic. I'm awful. Oh, how about Attack on of the Killer Tomatoes? Yes, of course I have. Ooh. I need to watch Dark Star, actually, which was John Carpenter's first movie, technically. Ooh, that has like a alien tomato that's a little bit of a giant tomato that's a bit killer. Ooh. Dark Star is kind of a fascinating movie, because without it, you wouldn't have John Carpenter or Ridley Scott. Ridley Scott did not work on Dark Star. However, the writer of Dark Star was the writer of Ridley Scott's Alien. So this not very good student film is responsible for, in some way, two very famous directors. Let's get this. To the promised land. There we go. And then this goes on like this. And then this will... There's a vent I'm missing, and I don't see it again. So I'm gonna have to check the sprues, annoyingly. Let me check the sprues. We're definitely going to be doing a Wednesday stream. I forgot to cut out any of these pieces ahead of time. E, we don't need E. A, we don't need A. Where is K? Is K out? K must already be set out, right? Are you K? You're F. This is annoying. Give me a minute. Jamie Page. Okay, so it was... Okay. It auto-corrected to, like, page as in a page of paper. Which is fucking annoying. A page in a book. But thank you. Not Jamie Lannister. Karaoke while playing Mario Kart with a chat. Not a terrible idea. I'm a loose bolt of a complete machine. This is annoying. After you're finished with a shower, right before you walk out from the shower room, turn on the Brock Lesnar WWE theme. Ooh. Honestly, personally, I prefer the meme value of Randy Orton's. I hear voices in my head. They talk to me. They understand. They talk to me. I don't know why, but here's the case, brew. It's probably already out, which is concerning. It is already out, it looks like. So K6 is... The numbers look different on this one. 6. So 6 has already been cut out. So I don't know where the hell that is. That's good. I'm just missing a piece. Not the kit's fault, my fault. It'll show up. I'm confident it'll show up. It's not a problem. Ooh, it's not really for a part that I care about that much, in all honesty, though. Lots of chat. Ooh, what we building? We're building the Alex Gundam from War in the Pocket. Because it's Christmas time, or, well, it was Christmas when we started this. And we need to undergate it, so this goes on first. But yeah, we're building the Alex. My brain is melting. He's lost it, chat. No, I haven't. Can I lose it if I never had it to begin with, Opus? Oh, I'm trying to win the race, chat. Just stay behind you, throwing everything. Oh my god. You guys just purposely stay at the start of the race just so you can get blue shells. That'd be diabolical. Don't do that. Boy, can't love. This is a pretty nice cannon, though. It's a good redesign of the original. 6-7 Opus. If I had mods, I'd tell them to ban you for like half an hour for that. Ban him for 6 minutes. Ooh. And then when he gets back, ban him for another 7. Ooh. Oh, Shawn Michael entrance theme is not listening. Ooh. With family, if you know what I mean. Oh, you got the 9-inch nails. I wanna fuck you like an animal or something. I do like how the Motorhead cover of Enter Sandman only exists because it's a WWE entrance song, and it's a really good cover. Just look up Motorhead Enter Sandman, and it's a really good cover. And the reason it exists, to my understanding, is a wrestler was like, I want Enter Sandman to be my opener, but I want Motorhead to do to be the ones who would like sing it. I wonder. I want to paint this. Where's my... Oh, there it is. I'll ban him immediately. NT-1 Gundam. Perpetual Christmas forever. We are having a Christmas in July next year. Ooh. I have that written down for what we're doing, but I have no idea. I just have Christmas in July on the schedule. The first half of July is going to be pretty much dedicated to, 4th of July, America, rah, rah, rah. And the second half is going to be Christmas in July. So this is way too watered down. I'm just going to clean that off. And I'll do the painting some other time. Because this paint is way too watered down. Shawn Michael entrance theme is, okay. It's moaning. It's your Christmas! Hold up, I think I missed a chat, so I'm gonna scroll up a little for it. Okay, no, that's the one I saw. Okay. Oh, Shawn Michael, yeah, okay, in a woman's voice nonetheless. Let's see here. No, well, YouTube might have censored your Play-Doh message, so let's put it up on screen. Let me get this. Let me put it full screen so maybe I can still see it. It looks like it's gone. Damn it. It's not on screen anymore, so I can't read it. I didn't censor it, but, ooh. It censored the first chat of the stream. It censored, I think Gundam said, like, he liked the Airmaster, and that was censored. He's like, I like the jet from Gundam X, and YouTube censored that. I have no moderation turned on for this channel, and it still censors shit. I hate it. You know what I do for New Year's? Oh, throw it out. Play-Doh did come through. Okay, Play-Doh did. Well, I didn't. I'm sorry. I must have missed it. I'm gonna scroll up real quick to see. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Play-Doh? Okay, Play-Doh invented not fucking your students, and that's why it's called a platonic relationship. I don't know. There's a lot of ancient Greek slander. There's a lot of ancient Greece slander. It's like this one city, like, like screwed their like students, and then it's like, so all of Greece were screwing their students. Like, no, it's like one city did that, and like they did it for like 5 years, and everyone was like, that was fucking weird. Why did we do that? And everyone else was like, we don't know why you did that. You were kind of weird. Oop, but now it's just like, yeah, all the Greeks are just, they just want to they just want to go for that bussy. Oop. Let me see here. I just want to do the painting. Gunmetal. Oily. Neutral steel. I'm gonna say neutral steel. Yeah, they censored the jet post. It did not come through on my end. It did not come through on OBS, so maybe it came through for you guys, but it did not come through on OBS, which usually means it's censored. Forrest Gump watch along, but start it so New Year's in the movie happens on the actual night. I'd have to time that, but that's something good for next year. There is no way I can like figure out the timing for that now. That's actually a really good idea. Ooh, that's not a bad idea, in all honesty. It might be too short notice to do that this year. You know, the movie is kind of mean, but it would be fun. Ooh, it's a nice one. I think it's kind of funny how people are very cynical about it. They're like, oh, it's boomer slop, and it's like, I think it's still fine. Ooh. Okay, I needed to thin this paint. Yeah. Ooh, let's add thinner, chat. Last night you were watching 8 minutes of CIS droids. I literally when I read CIS, I was about to ask like freaking Star Wars and ships from Star Wars explained. That sounds like a good night. That sounds like a good night. Only 8 minutes, should have been 8 hours. Should have been 8 hours. Then it would have been a great night. Ah! Why? Why did it splooge? Why did it splooge? Every time I hear the name Motorhead, I think of the tribute band Compressor Head, truly the most metal band to ever exist. Ooh. I have the entire discography of Motorhead, and I love it. Ooh. I got everything. I even got some of the like non-album tracks. My favorite is 1916 for the album. Not my favorite song. My favorite album is 1916. Ooh. I love albums that like have variety. It's same thing with A Kind of Magic from Queen. Like A Kind of Magic in 1916, they're not the best like albums from Queen or Motorhead, but I just love the variety and how the one song goes into the next. It feels like it shouldn't work, but they're set up in just a way where it works perfectly, and that's what I love. That's what I like about it. Who are those bubbles? It looks like I might have to do another coat on it later. Oh, there's another. Oh, okay. You mean the one that turns into a the Airmaster turns into a mobile armor? I was going to include that on the poll, but I was like, I prefer the Verzago, so I just put the Verzago instead. But yeah, I forget what it's called because they have weird names. But I know which one you mean. You mean the other mobile armor, the other one that turns into a mobile armor. The one that turns into a fat jet. I almost put that on. It was really a 50-50 between the Verzago, but I love how the Verzago is... It is the Gundam Ultron combined with... What is it? It's the Gundam Ultron combined with something else. I can't remember what it is, though. Ooh. Oh, the Epion. It's like if the Epion and the Gundam Ultron had a baby. That's what the Verzago is, and that's why I love it. You can go for 8 hours? What a gentleman. Remember to hydrate, actually. Reminder, I need to hydrate. Can I get some water, please? Can I have water? That's not, like, used for painting? There's some water. Hydrate, chat. Oh, it was 8 hours. Okay. You don't know why you put minutes? I was kind of like, oh, this is like an 8. I just watched an 8-minute video. I was like, oh, okay. I think compressor head is a stream chat, and I will see that. Yeah, I'll go over to. I haven't checked stream chat in a minute, so you weren't the only one to put stuff in there. Okay. Oh my god. And let's get the shield constructed. I need to start doing what Etta does, and she just has it in the corner, what she's building on stream. I need to do that, just to have what I'm building in the corner, like maybe there, or there. You think it'd go better there, or there? Ooh. That's a fucking terrible question, because if you put there in chat, I'll be like, oh, okay, cool. Thanks. English is a fun language. So yeah, the guys explained about the B3 Cortosis Super Battle Droid. Yeah, then shows a comic of Mace Windu. Fighting it. Oh, hey. Yeah, the B3 where it's like 12 feet tall or something. It's like massive. It has like 2 little arms. Are you talking about that one? The Cortosis Battle Droid? Which were like very limited production and they were like super expensive. So it's just like, yeah, they're meant to be Jedi killers, but it's just like, fuck it, we can't afford this. Like, we're better off. Like, instead of making one of these, we could just make 1,000 battle droids. Okay, just make 1,000 battle droids. Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? Like, a Jedi cannot block 1,000 blaster bolts unless it's Mace Windu. But they can, like, we just have all the droids shoot at the Jedi at once. It doesn't matter. It's more cost effective. Let me actually, I'm going to change the music to Halo 3. Ooh. I just want to switch it to Halo. Got a high-grade overseas exclusive Gundam, heavy arms custom, and Sandrock custom. Nice-oo! Nice-oo, nice-oo, nice-oo! I would get the high-grade grape from my cousin, but that thing costs a fortune. Oof. What's the grape? Oh god, it looks like it'd be expensive. Got big shoulders. What are you from? Are you Gundam Seed Pseudo? Gundam Wing Dual Story. So it must be a harder kit to get. Like, that is more of a niche kit is what it is. Oh, let me make sure I'm not missing anything before I move on. I hope I didn't. Still need looking at the other 2 exclusives. Did you see the Ditto? Ooh. Yeah. From Stream Chat. Yeah, it's pretty nightmarish. Ooh. I don't like how they put the eyes extra far apart. So you didn't only give her a ditto face, or they didn't only give her a ditto face, they gave her a ditto fish face. That's just mean. That was not necessary. They're bullies. They're bullies. Oh, I was like, this piece isn't going in. Yeah, because the gate's still on, moron. Yeah, that, of course, I know my random Star Wars. Ooh, I know my random Star Wars. B3 is huge. It's like bigger than the yeah. It's literally just a scaled up B2 battle droid. And if you're not a Star Wars fan, those are the gray battle droids from Attack of the Clones that are like, you know, just a chunkier version. And actually, one thing I really like is if you look at the B2 battle droid, it still has the B1 battle droid head. It's just like in the body. Like you can, if you look at it, you can still see like elements of the B1 battle droid in the B2 battle droid, and that's really clean, and I really like that on a design level. Actually, Max, there's more than just one of those small arm blasters. Ooh. Does it have like 6 arms? I just remember it having 4 arms. 4 arms. Every normie's favorite Ben 10 alien. God, I love the picture of it. Hold up. No, show me. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, for what we're talking about, chat, for perspective, like this is the B3 battle droid. Like look at this thing. That is easily 12 feet tall at least. It is like that's a person. That's a person right there, chat. Look how big that is. And then Mace Windu was just like, I know shattering point technique, and it's like, what the hell is that? It means I know I can use the force to find the weak point of anything, and then use the force to break it apart using that. And it's like, what? It's like, yeah, I can just do that. I can literally rope-a-dope droids. I can punch a droid and use shattering point. Oh, I can literally punch droids and use shattering point to break the metal like it's brittle, like just like it's brittle clay. And it's like, what? That's just like that seems a little broken. Don't worry, I'm the only one who can do it. Also, Luke Skywalker can do it, but Luke Skywalker can literally do everything any Jedi can do. He's the chosen one. He gets all the abilities. That is something I liked in the Clone Wars, how they gave certain Jedi like unique abilities. Like how, I forget his name, but the one Jedi with like the face paint had the ability to like touch things, and he could see how like other people touch those things. Like it was like he could see how the living force had interacted with the object before he had gotten to it. Ooh. And it's supposed to be like a 1 in a million kind of ability, and then they're just like, ah, you know what? Fuck it. Rey also has that ability. It's like, oh, okay. Oh. I didn't do this correctly. Go figure. Hold up, give me a sec. Oh, there they are. I need to clean this piece off. Oh, from Wing Manga, P Bandai quite big too. Oh, it's big. Normally I'm used to those suits from Wing being smaller. Music, save your mortal soul. I don't know which way this goes. It's like, it's saying on the instructions, like, it goes like this, and I'm... Chat, can you tell, like, what side is up and what side is down from that? Because I don't know. I don't know if there is a correct way to this. It's telling me there is. Teenage dip, Bronkenbuck, damn it. It's like a 25 meters tall. That's massive for a wingsuit. Wingsuits are like 17 meters tall, like are 16 to 7 meters tall. That is, canonically they are. The models are all like 18 meters tall. Like canonically they're supposed to be like 16 meter mobile suits. They're not. The Leo is. The heavy gun is supposed to be like 16 and a half. It's just like a 17, probably like 18 meter mobile suit in high grade. That is massive. Yeah, B3 is massive. Ooh. That's bigger than the Zazabi. I just realized that the Zazabi is like 23 or 24 meters. Holy sh... Why is it so big? Is that the head height or is that the shoulder height? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, don't get me wrong. It'd still be pretty tall even if that's the shoulder height, but... Overall height, empty weight. It doesn't give... Oh, wait. I guess the head height's 2.5 meters, which is still big. Ooh. And we're talking about this mobile suit. But like this thing is big no matter what. Ooh, but like that's like apparently like let's just round up to 23 meters, but like its wings make it 25, is what it sounds like from what's on the wiki. Ooh, and the wiki's not always reliable. But that is a big boy. It's also a pretty cool design. That's what she said. Ha! Fucking. It's good that I don't have mods because I just fucking be like, time that man out for a minute. I would be petty as fuck. Ooh. I'd probably never permaban someone though. You'd have to like really fuck up to permaban, and that'd be like, you know, doing things that just would be obviously you shouldn't do. So like, ooh. Just disrupting things and whatnot. I mean, I've only ever had to time somebody out on stream, in all honesty. I think twice. I think I've only ever timed somebody out twice on stream. Ooh. Somebody was like, just like shit posting and constantly, like they were just spamming chat, and I just had to time them out. And another person was also just a chat spammer. Ooh. Yeah, I've only ever had to do that twice. You pretty much can say whatever the hell you want on my chat. You can don't test that. But you have a lot of freedom in my chat. One minute. Can we? How do I get this off? Okay, so this is gonna be a bit of a problem. Commando droid's pretty cool looking. Oh yeah, I love the commando droids design. The commando droids are just like super high-end B1 battle droids effectively. And they look real clean. Ooh. It kind of sucks that like the first non-cartoon appearance, not to say like it's bad because it's a cartoon, but the first non-cartoon appearance I think of a commando droid was in like that Star Wars game, Star Wars Outlaws, and it looks good. It's a B1 battle, it's a commando battle droid just wearing a duster jacket, which is kind of stupid if you think about it, but also it looks really cool. But the game's not cool. The game is anything but cool. The game is so uncool that a guy made a 17-hour video about how uncool it was. Okay, I messed this up. Okay, so I've just... You, please, for the love of God. This goes on like this. Okay, so I can't build. Okay, but the problem is this part, I can't get this part off. And I put this part on backwards, or rather... And I like put this on, and then no. It's hold up. I have teeth. I'm literally trying to bite this off. I feel like I'm building Legos again. I haven't done this shit since I have literally not done shit like this since Legos. Ah! You can see the bite marks on it, chat. You can dox me with my dental record. I dare you. I dare you, chat. Dox me using my dental record. Oh god, did anyone else do that when they were a kid? It was like, oh hey, I don't have a part separator. I guess I'll just use my teeth. That's how you built Legos as a kid. And then we wonder, why did everyone have to wear braces? It's one of God's great mysteries. Okay, so the B3 actually had those two small repeater blasters arms, then the main arms, and a flamethrower cannon, and oh yeah, did it? I forgot about that. Flamethrower cannon, and yeah, because flamethrowers are like anti-Jedi weapons, because, you know, you can block a laser bolt, but you can't block, you know, fire. So whenever, like, so flamethrowers, which are, like, useful weapons in general, but, like, in Star Wars, they're, like, specifically anti-Jedi weapons. Semi-droid brain, fast missiles, oh my god. One day, we're gonna see, Merrick make short with a joints ham template. Make a short with the John Ham template. Okay. I misread that fucking horribly. I did that really, really bad. I like John Hamm. He was in Top Gun Maverick. He was kind of an asshole in Top Gun Maverick, but that's what his character was supposed to be. He's supposed to be the hard ass. I like John Hamm. Okay. Okay. Mace Windu and Ceci is actually was having a problem dealing and almost dead. One of my favorite things about this is more in the expanded universe is how the CIS keeps almost making super weapons to kill Jedi, and Palpatine has to keep leaking information to the Jedi so that way the war doesn't end too early. And I fucking love that about the expanded universe, is that, like, there's so many stories where it's just like, yeah, so the Fed, like, again, it's just the CIS is just making a super weapon, and Palpatine's like, oh shit, that might actually make, like, that might actually push it into, like, the favor of the Separatists. Okay, and let's just have this information get to the Jedi, and done. There we go. Like, I mean, that's literally what happens in episode 3. It's like, okay, well, I need to end the war, so, this is where General Grievous is. He pretty much leaks the location of, like, he, through intermediaries, leaks the location of General Grievous, effectively. But I love how that's just... The Clone Wars in the expanded universe is so much fun, because it's literally just Palpatine playing chess against... It's the Pixar meme of the old man playing chess against himself. That's all the Clone Wars are in the expanded universe. It's really funny. It's Palpatine just going like, ah, yeah, that was a really good strategic victory. Oh shit, it was too good of a strategic victory. Oh, no, we need to counteract that. Okay, yeah, now everything's going well. What's that? On the outer fringes, like, the Separatists just scored a major victory, and now they're, like, advancing without any, like, resistance? Oh, shit! This is him playing chess against himself. But he has to make it believable. It's like, ooh. It's like that, $45, that's a... Did you say it's a high grade? Okay, wait, for like a 20-meter mobile suit, that's not the worst. Like, the gym sloop is like $41, and that's fucking bullshit. That's bullshit. The gym sloop being $41, I think, before shipping, is bullshit. However, that's a special, unique... That's actually what P Bandai should be for. An actual, like, small, kind of unique suit. So, $45 is still too expensive, personally. But it's more reasonable, is what I'm gonna say. For some of the prices I've been seeing recently for P Bandai, that's actually more reasonable. Which is not a praise of the price, it's an indictment of P Bandai. Block separator was invented in 1990. Already had most of my Lego collection by then. Ooh. Man, I didn't get a block separator until we built the Statue of Liberty. I think when I was learning guitar, I used a guitar pick. Guitar picks are great part separators. Oh my god. I have, in the Gunpla box, which again, I don't know where it is, but in the Gunpla box, I have a reinforced guitar pick. It's not a guitar pick, but it's like shaped like a guitar pick. And it is, honestly, a better part separator than the metal part separator, because the metal part separator I have, which I don't know where it is, it can like scar and damage the plastic because it's metal on plastic. But the reinforced guitar pick, it's so good because it's plastic on plastic, so it doesn't do any damage. There's no way we're doing this. Okay, we'll get started on this. Oh, can't Jedi's block flame? They can, but also it takes kind of concentration to make a force barrier like that. So a Jedi Master can do it easily, but like if it's a Jedi Knight, it's kind of like, oh, you're probably going to die. Like Joe Schmo Jobber Jedi Knights are gonna be killed by a flamethrower. You know, Mace Windu, Obi-Wan Kenobi, they're gonna be like, bitch, please. Ooh. I mean, that's literally, if you watch Star Wars Clone Wars by Genndy Tartakovsky, Dirge like uses a flamethrower against Obi-Wan, and Obi-Wan literally just like does a force barrier and then crushes the flamethrower. He literally goes like, bitch, please. Ooh. But if you're like a normal Jedi Knight, you know, like, which is the vast majority of Jedi, you're probably gonna die from a flamethrower, to be honest. It's not gonna be a fun time. Well, something on the Gunpla model, you can see it later, but 3D printed, ooh, Type 61 tank, M1 Abrams tank, and ooh, to scale. The Gundam tanks are like low-key massive. They're like Warhammer 40k tanks, if I remember correctly. You just don't think about it because you don't see like normal-sized tanks next to them. Emperor Palpatine is literally playing chess. Yeah. Yeah, not at the end of the war. The entire war is Palpatine playing chess against himself. Okay, so these are empty sprues, so I'm gonna put them there. And I'm just gonna look for what we need. Ooh, we're good. I really do like how this has a cage. It was so unnecessary for them to do this, but it's so cool that they did. Because they could have just made it so they just made the kit with these parts, but having the cage is just... It shows that they gave that extra damn about it. And whenever a Bandai kit is like, yes, we actually will care that little bit more, it's always, from what I experienced, a good kit. Okay. They could, but a B3 was made with a Kurtosis, which is, yeah, anti-lightsaber material. But Kurtosis is incredibly rare. Like, it is like rarer than Latinum in Star Trek. It is horrendously hard to get. Let me see if I can catch up to that. There's a time in the B3, if you block the flame with the force, you can't block the blasters with the force. Yeah, that's also a technique where, like, if you're using you have to focus on the force, you know, to block the flamethrowers. So while they're doing that, you can just shoot them effectively. Is also a thing. Just posted a screenshot of the upcoming Gao Gao Real Great Zazabi FF clear electroplating on Stream Talk. Oh my god! Oh my god, sorry, the song that just came on my playlist. Oh my god, I have not heard this song. Oh my god. Nickelback! How You Remind Me just came on. Oh, we have hit peak fucking 2000s. Oh, Nickelback. I'm not a Nickelback hater. I'm saying this like, oh yeah, we have hit the peak. We have reached the apotheosis of the 2000s, man. Fuck yeah. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, it's the bit. Oh. Normally I hate the clear, like, designs. Normally I absolutely despise these designs because they look really ugly. It's the one where, like, the outer casing is clear plastic, but, like, this actually kind of looks not half bad. I'm gonna admit. I normally hate these, but, like, it could just be the photography is doing, like, a lot of the work, but I kind of like it. You know, how do you electroplating clear plastic? I don't, probably the same way you just do it normally. I'm not familiar with Star Wars, but are the martial artists Force users? Kind of like the Avatar: Last Airbender. Pretty much the Jedi and Sith are heavily inspired by, like, I mean, they're literally called Jedi Knights, but they're heavily inspired also by samurai, probably more by samurai in all honesty. And there's like different types of Jedi. Like, technically speaking, there are Jedi that don't use lightsabers, where they're like, no, lightsabers, that's for bitches. I'm just gonna get, like, there are like warrior monks, effectively, like, you know, like D&D, like warrior monks in Star Wars, where they just go like, I'm just gonna punch things and I'm like gonna use the Force to make it so I have like super fast reaction times, and when I punch things, I literally, like, it's like Dragon Ball, like I create a shockwave when I punch things. Those Jedi are so rare because it's the Jedi are supposed to be like at peace and, like, you know, meditative. So having one that's just like, I really want to fight people, like, I want to be a Force MMA fighter, is pretty rare. It's kind of similar, like, to why Mace Windu is such an outlier, because Mace Windu was like, yeah, I'm gonna use my emotions while fighting, and it's like the Jedi are like, wait, what? Actually, that's one of my favorite things in the Star Wars lore, is how Palpatine was a bitter bitch. How Palpatine hated Mace Windu, because he's like, Mace Windu uses his emotions to fuel him in battle, but he controls himself. He's pretty much like a stoic in fighting. Like, he lets himself feel the anger and the, like, adrenaline of the fight, but he controls it. And so that's technically a dark side technique, and Palpatine fucking hated him for it. He's like, no, that's my thing, you're not allowed to do that. It's like, Jedi are supposed to be pushovers who can't tap into their emotions. What is this garbage? But highlight of the comic for me was that before the B3 appears, Mace Windu, Saesee Tiin, and a few clones were so bored that Mace and Saesee Tiin started going through philosophy. A lot of Star Wars, like, philosophy is really flushed out in the expanded works. Oh, yes, hand-to-hand combat with the Force. It's fucking... I love the Force, like, what is it? Force, like, not white paladins, white priests. That's also a thing to go, like, for D&D. The white mage, where, like, they don't fight at all. They don't even hold a weapon, but they can make Force barriers around other people, and they can use the Force to accelerate other people's healing, to use Force healing, which is not as bad as in the movies, I assure you. But, like, it's just... I love those ones where, like, literally, like, they do battle meditations, and so, like, the battle meditations make other people stronger. Like, they literally are they just do buffs for other Jedi. I love the white mage Jedi as well. And, like, the Sith have their own classes like that as well. Like, there's like, the Sith equivalent of that is just there's Sith who specialize in just making you go crazy. That can literally make it so that they can just make it I'm saying make too much. They can do it so that, like, you just will see your greatest fear, go catatonic, and have a seizure. There are just Sith that can do that. Like, I like Star Wars expanded magic system. It's just like, this shit gets crazy. Okay. Getting uppercut Bluetooth connection style must be humiliating. The opponent just styles on you and you can't do shit. I feel like probably the one thing is energy absorb for Force abilities, where you can just absorb energy, and you can actually see this in the movie. This is not an expanded universe power. It's actually in the movies, and it's when in Cloud City, when they see Darth Vader and they shoot at him, he holds out his hand and the blaster bolts just hit his hand and do no damage. That's Force absorption. And it's one of the most broken abilities in Star Wars because it can work on lightsabers. And this is actually shown in the Star Wars The Old Republic MMORPG trailer, where somebody gets stabbed by a lightsaber, and then it cuts to the angle, and they're just, like, holding their hand out like this, and the lightsaber's just in their hand, just, like, kind of like getting cooled down by the Force, and you're like, that's some broken shit right there. You can just hold a lightsaber, but at the same time, I kind of want to see somebody do a half sword of a lightsaber, like grab the lightsaber blade and hit somebody with the handle. Ooh. I like the expanded universe. It's fun. The philosophy on what's the quality of the Jedi should be, while the Force throwing droid scraps yeeting them over some poor droid patrol, and can watch more further and take and the technique the best. Oh my god. Let me see here. So like this goes onto this, I think, is what it's telling me. No, not this one. So this and this, and then they go on together like this. That's interesting. There's also blaster Jedis, and how Obi-Wan says an elegant weapon for a more civilized age. Yeah. I love Star Wars so much. It's such a fun universe. I'm not really sure how this goes together. I want to see the funniest attempt at circumvent copyright. Check Stream Talk. I think I'm still on Stream Talk. High New. Okay. So it's called the High New Gundam, which is H-I-N-U. This is the original, not plagiarist design at all. High New. The High New. Look at that name. That is beautiful right there. Ooh. Can we hold up? I'm a little confused. Like it just says like then plug it in, but I'm not quite sure. I'm looking at it. I'm not quite sure how. It just. Okay, there we go. It's at an angle is what was confusing. I have lost the other piece. There it is. Okay. And then it goes on like this. And then, oh, this is the wrong piece. Crap. I need M1. No, M17. Here it is. Want to see the aside from the name, the kit's metal build and master grade high new from Deban. Okay. And it comes with a big beam cannon. That is actually a big beam cannon. I didn't even notice that with the name. I was focusing on the name too much. Okay, so we have this. And we have... Okay, no, I was like, wait a minute, I don't have enough Verniers for this. No, I don't need these Verniers. Never mind. These are different. These are G. These are G. Where is G? J. J. I like how this comes with a helmet for the, even though that's not in the anime, I do like the helmet. I think that's really cool. Happy post overly marketed holiday. Also happy post Boxing Day. Hello, welcome Neon. I hope you had a good Boxing Day. I hope your boss gave you, I don't know, something nice. In America, we do technically do like the tradition of Boxing Day. We just do it on Christmas Eve, effectively. Is that you just go like the last day you work before Christmas, your boss gives you something. While in like the UK, Canada, and Australia, they have Boxing Day, which is the day you come back from Christmas, which is usually the 26th. They get like your boss gives you a present. Ooh. I wonder why that's different. I guess the tradition must have started after the revolution. But I hope you're having a good day. Tabana right now focusing more on making kits with metal build features, even though it's a master grade. I mean, I hope that means they're just higher quality. And it sets them apart from the Bandai versions. G. Hold on, I am having trouble finding this. A, C, E, G. Found it. It was one of the sprues I thought was empty. As I practiced in Boxing Day, I got knocked out last minute. Put me in, coach. Put me in. Ooh. I could never do boxing. I am way too hot-tempered. But you might think, like, well, aren't boxers hot-tempered? Yeah, but, like, when they get in the ring, they lock in. I cannot lock in like that. I am too angry of a person. At least when it comes down to, like, physical sports and whatnot. Ooh. Adrenaline hits me fucking hard. Let's see here. And then this goes on this side. Really cool that you just build the outer casing for the suit. You get to build the inner frame, put the armor on, then put the armor on again. That's just really cool. That's just awesome. This is the wrong side. I'm dumb. I got my left and right confused on a piece that shouldn't happen with. No. No. I was so concerned this week because I was like, oh no, I'm not prepared for the Gunpla review because I have to review all the Gunpla over the last year in one stream. And then I realized, oh wait, that's not until next week. Ooh, this week we're just having fun. We're just having fun this week. Next week we're doing year in review. On Monday we're just looking back on all the streams we did and where we're going in the future. And then on Wednesday we're looking at all the Gunpla we did and what we're going to be doing in the future. We built, I think, 26 kits this year. And I think 25 of them were on stream. Next year, I hope to do more master grades, and I'm probably going to be building high grades off stream while I'm doing those master grades. But Mac versus Brock Lesnar, that's not going to go well. That's not going to go well. That's going to go very bad for me. And now it's this boxing fight. I want to see. Nah, he'd punch me and my head would fly into the next building. Chad, I ain't got no neck. Okay, he'd punch me. Oh my god, he'd punch me. My head would go into orbit. Deliver a solid uppercut. Ooh. It would not go well. It would go very poorly for me. I ain't got no neck. That's worse than having a glass jaw. We like dad jokes around here. Never worry about making a dad joke. Fucking Broccoli Lesnar. I just thought of Broly because Broly's name is like a play on broccoli. I just thought of like Broly fused with like broccoli. Fused with Brock Lesnar. Oh my god. They wouldn't really change the like hair much. It'd just be Brock Lesnar just with Broly's hair. Really, that's all it is. That's all it is, really. I'm acting like, you know, that would be any change. I mean, Broly already is Brock Lesnar. Like, what? Why am I like, oh my god, this is such, like, they wouldn't really change anything, would it? They would fuse together and it'd just be the same, it'd just be Broly still. Okay, so this goes on. It goes on like this. There we go. Look at that big butt skirt. That's like a Sazabi skirt. Damn, look at that. packing it in the rear. And then this goes here. I was working on this yesterday, and I think I messed up the legs. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, so... Oh, that's why... Okay, so these go down, and this is where the armor actually locks in. That's really cool, actually. That's really clean. Oh, 50. You built 50 kits this year? I built a lot more kits last year. I think I built like 30 kits last year, so it was just a slow year. You need to reduce kit building next year? I need to increase kit building next year, but with the bagging method, I think that won't be a problem. Merrick versus Hornswoggle. Isn't that the midget? Yeah, you see this seam line? I worked on it by adding this seam line, but in the process I realigned the legs, and I can't get the legs to be like how they were before. So like the posture is just a little weird. Also, I like how the feet, by the way, have these massive heels. Like, I just want to point this out. Like, a third of this foot is the heel, and Gundam have big feet in general, but normally the heel doesn't go this far back. This is more like other like mecha and real robot and how far the heel goes back, but I really, really like it. Because it makes it so that it has this really solid stance. It has such a low center of gravity that it feels like kind of like an action figure. It feels like you can just put him down. It's just, look at that. Look how solid that is. I really like how stompy robot this guy is. BBL completed. Oh, God. Don Fry, mustache on mustache. Let's see here. Is Don Fry the guy from the Godzilla movie? Because I was gonna say the guy from the Godzilla movie. Wait a minute. I'm so bad with names. That is the guy from the Godzilla movie, isn't it? From Godzilla Final War. Let's see. Godzilla Final War. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Don Fry, the main man. I love how in Godzilla Final War, everyone speaks Japanese because it's a Japanese movie. Then you just have this guy from WWE or like WWF. I can't remember what Don Fry is from, but then you just have Don Fry in Godzilla Final War, and he's just speaking American. He's not speaking English. He's speaking American, chat. So you just have like, whatever, you know, there's like Japanese. It's all kosher to me. And then you just have, okay, let's go get him. Like I wonder if they were like, should we even like have him like try to speak Japanese? Man is literally, when people say be the American, the Japanese think of you. That is Don Fry. He is the American the Japanese think of when they think of an American. Oh, I didn't put on the chest armor. I just noticed that. I completely missed that. We're definitely doing another stream. We are definitely finishing this on Wednesday. The legend himself. Yeah. I'm surprised I was able to get Don Fry, because I don't know him from a lot of other stuff. Chainsaw himself, Don Fry. Because whenever he speaks, it's like hearing a chainsaw. You saying chainsaw reminded me of Bonesaw, which is Macho Man Randy Savage character in the Spider-Man movie. In the first Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movie, where it's Bonesaw is ready. Hello, that's just Macho Man. Also, I can't remember, isn't it like comic book accurate, like how Spider-Man got his name? I could be misremembering that, but I think in the comic books, like, it's like in the movie where he's like, I'm the amazing man spider, and then like the announcer's like, it's just like that shit, and it's just like, here's Spider-Man, and it's just like, that's not my name, and it's just like, it's like, I'm the amazing like arachnid or something. Like, is this something that was like lame that a nerd would come up with, and then the announcer's like, you're Spider-Man. Shut up, you can't pick your own name. That's awful. You're Spider-Man. And then J. Jonah Jameson's just like, Spider-Man, I need pictures of Spider-Man. Actually, what is it? The Spectacular Spider-Man, the cartoon show. Actually, I do like how that shows how J. Jonah Jameson comes to dislike Spider-Man. Because in most cases, he's just like, I don't like Spider-Man because he's a vigilante, or I don't like Spider-Man because like saying that makes the like gets more newspapers, it sells more newspapers. But in Spectacular Spider-Man, we actually get to see J. Jonah J cubed. I'm gonna call him J cubed. J cubed. We see him actually start off liking Spider-Man, but over time come to dislike Spider-Man, and I like that. I like that little piece of detail. Ooh, I would get J cube's character arc, which is not something I think I'd never think about in Spider-Man. Be fair, Amazing Arachnid is kind of lame. It is. It's not kind of lame. It's very lame. It's as I said, it's what a nerd would think of. It's like, yeah, this is a good name. It's like, it's not. I do not. Hey. Okay, so then we put this on. Oh. You know, maybe cutting off the gate would be helpful. Maybe cutting this off. That would be a good idea. I literally just thought that was part of the construction. Okay. Okay, we're dressing him up. We're dressing her up. And then this goes here. Okay, let's see here. No, I'm not doing that right. This is the correct piece. Telling me it plugs in right there, but I'm not. Oh, okay, so oh shit. This lifts up. I like this. I like this a lot. The little parts that like open up so you can put the armor on. I really like that. And they go in really smoothly, but not tightly, which is what you want, because you're going to want to be taking this armor on and off. I like this kit. This might be competing for my favorite kit right now. This is just fun on the bun. Here, M1, 9 and 8. I just remembered I have not gone to the tangents at all, which means it's a good stream. If I'm not getting to my tangents, that's a good thing. I talked about the IRL Dennis Reynolds, which still amazes me that that's a guy. I don't know, he might be trolling, but I think he's genuine, the IRL Dennis Reynolds. Oh god, earlier today, that was awful. I was driving earlier today, and chat, let me explain to you Midwest weather real quick. Yesterday, it was over 50 degrees. This morning, it was 15 degrees Fahrenheit. It jumped over 50 degrees in the span of 7 hours. It fucking was bad. And I'd be like, how bad was it? I was driving my car, I came to a red light, and my car died because it was so cold. My car just went, Okay, we're not moving anymore. Okay, bang. I felt my the emergency brake kicked in, and my engine was still going, but like it just stopped. The car just was like, I'm not moving anymore, and I had to like stop and restart my car to get it to work. The car literally just went like, I'm done. We're not moving. I'm just done for the day. Welcome to the Midwest. Welcome to America, really. That's not unique to the Midwest, but Christ alive. You're supposed to get 2 feet of snow tonight? Where I live, it's so windy that like snow can't settle. So like we got snowfall today and it all blew away while it was falling. Like it just, where does it go? I don't know. Maybe it goes to like, I guess it just gets blown into the next state, but it never settles. It just gets blown away because how windy it is. It's awful. The Confer is one of the few Bandai kits you own? Ooh. He doesn't mean like real Bandai or P Bandai. That's the first kit we built this year. We built, the first kit was the Bandai the Confer Master Grade, and I do not have its head anymore, which is gonna make the review kind of awkward, which is why I'm happy it's not a video, which is why I'm happy it's not a dedicated video. Still have your high-grade Confer. I also have the high-grade Confer you built in 2010, and that thing is full of dust and missing its forehead antenna. The Confer I have right here, actually, the high-grade. It dropped on the ground, and it's also missing its forehead antenna. Shit. Shit, that's gonna be, oh god, I have no idea where that is. I was gonna say, I was gonna be like, hey, look, it's missing a thruster. It's also missing its antenna. To be honest, it kind of looks fine without the antenna. Still looks kind of clean. It's a good design. It's a good design, to be honest. Ooh. But I'm gonna have to find that. Also, I'm having trouble putting this piece on. It's just saying, like, put it on, but... There we go. We're filling her out. We're gonna make a fat woman out of this Mackenzie. Oh, dude, it was 67 here and dropped to 15 in like 3 to 4 hours. You might be in fucking Chicago. You might be in the same state as me. Holy shit. But yeah, the fucking, I don't know if you're in the Midwest, but that's what happened in the Midwest as well. In some parts of the Midwest, it was almost, I think it actually got to 14 degrees overnight maybe here. But it was like middle 60s, and it just fucking dropped. Ooh, it came through like it was like the day after tomorrow, chat. It's like when the snowstorm comes in that. Everything just froze. It was wild. Honestly, though, the wind chill wasn't as bad earlier this year. Is like the week before Christmas, the wind chill was awful. The wind chill was like 10 degrees, was like, I think it was like 10 below zero. Like that was real bad. But I hope my Americans who are staying safe with the with the sudden snow, with the sudden cold snap. It's awful. It is the fucking worst. Let's see here. Can we? Okay, well, I fucked that up. On a scale of 1 to 10, how fucked is this? It looks like it's fine, actually. Okay. And then we're gonna get out the other arm. I don't see it. That's bad. Oh, there it is. It's at the bottom. Of course it is. Technically, Southern Illinois, but really Middle Illinois. Oh my god. But, yeah, Illinois does get it hard though. I mean, Chicago especially gets hit so hard. Like, you just kind of forget that Chicago will just have like the coldest winters imaginable. And I don't know if it's like lake effect or what happens in Chicago, but holy crap, when in the winter, like in February and January, whenever I hear about like what's happening in Chicago, I'm just like, how are there people living there? Like, the weather gets worse than the bullets. It's amazing. But again, I hope you're staying as warm as you can. I'll be staying as warm as you can, Storm. I don't know if it gets cold for Opus gets the snow. I know that because he's on like the other side of Lake Erie or whatever. Don't give away your position. Don't. But Opus gets the snow. He gets that lake effect snow, I think. I wish. I don't know. In Illinois, do you also get like powder snow? Like where the snow is literally like super fine and it just gets blown away with the wind? Because where I live, that's all the snow. It is as small as, it's like grains of sand. It literally functions more like sand in a desert than snow. If you try to make a snowball, the sand literally goes between your fingers like sand. Yeah, the snow goes between your fingers like sand. It's insane. I hate the snow here. I love Great Lake snow. Great Lake snow is some of the best snow you'll ever have. Where I live now, it's fucking awful. Which is weird, because like I've been to Tennessee, which is more south of me. Tennessee and Kentucky, they get fluffy snow. I don't know why, where I live, we get dry snow, which doesn't even seem like it makes sense. 300 inches a year, Jesus Christ. Sometimes you get that snow. Oh my god, it's 9 times out of 10 where I live, we get powder snow. It's awful, and I hate it. And because of like the environment of where I live, even if it falls down like normal snow, what'll happen is that it's so dry where I live that it'll dry out the snow, which again doesn't seem to make sense, but it will turn into powder snow after a day. So like if it's freshly fallen snow, it might be fine, but within a day, it's powder, and it will just blow away. I never knew snow could be like this where I grew up, because again, I grew up around the Great Lakes. I was like, oh, this is like, I thought snow was a nice thing, you know? Oh, sure, like, it'd be terrible for driving, but like, you know, you could at least have fun. You could like, make snow angels and whatnot. You can't even make snow angels in this snow. That's how fucking awful it is. You make a snow angel, you stand up? No, you make a snow angel, you'll just get buried under the snow because the wind will just carry snow onto you. I was gonna say, you'll make a snow angel, you'll get up and then the wind will just make the snow angel go away. No, you'll just get covered in snow while making the snow angel. I fucking hate it. It's awful. Oh yeah, entirely of animated One Piece right now is labeled season 1. I have heard that, how because they're gonna go into a season format so they can have like a better production window for One Piece, they're going to be going on hiatus and starting seasons. But because of that, that means the like, what is it? Over 1,000 episodes of One Piece are now officially season 1 of One Piece, which might make it the longest season of animation in history. Because everything, I don't know. I kind of want to know, does that make it the longest season of animation? Because you might be like, oh, there's things that have been going on for longer. Yeah. But are those seasonal animes is the question. Blizzard of 93. There was only 9 inches of light at the top of the door. Oh, sorry. 6 inches. I don't know why I said 9. Apparently, I'm apparently dumber than I thought. Door, we opened it the morning after 2 days of snow. Jesus Christ. I know, the Western, this wasn't 93. There was a blizzard. They still talk about it. It's like the blizzard of like 70 something. It's like blizzard of 73 or some shit, I think, in like Detroit and the surrounding area, so like Toledo and whatnot. And they still talk about it like they're mentally scarred by it. They're like, yes, the great snowstorm of the 70s. And it's meanwhile you have places like, you have places like Buffalo, New York, which just get fucking, which is like, that's a yearly occurrence. It's just like, oh yeah, we just get like buried into our own homes every year because, the lake is just right there. But it happened like once in Toledo, and like, it just happened like once in Toledo, and they're just like, it's just PTSD, it's just generational trauma. Get one blizzard, fucking traumatized for the rest of history. I've seen the first episode of Strike Witches, and then I laughed so hard I couldn't watch anymore. Ooh. I should give it a shot. That was when I was a lot younger, to be fair. Ooh. Actually, that reminds me, about how anime fans are unhinged and insane. I know, but stick with me. Gaiguk, who's, just an anime reviewer, who cares? But Gaiguk did a review of Uma Musume, Cinderella Grey, and he was like, this is a very good anime. And a bunch of people got really pissed at him. And it was all a bunch of Uma Musume fans. Now, mind you, this is a minority of Uma Musume fans, but a minority of Uma Musume fans got really pissed off at Gaiguk for giving it a good review. Not because they thought Cinderella Grey was bad, but because they're like, how dare you watch it? Like, you're evil, Gaiguk. And it's like, isn't Gaiguk just like a normie anime reviewer? He's not like Chibi reviews, who's like at least a little bit spicy. He's not like, Nux Taku, who's a little more spicy. I'm pretty sure, isn't he like a normie? Ooh. Hell, I've heard that like his humor's kind of Reddit, in all honesty. L11. 11 and 10. But, oh my god, I did not know that there was a crazy part of the Uma Musume fan base. That's also just weird, somebody being like, this is a good thing, and then you going like, fuck you, I hate you. How dare you praise the thing I like? And no, it's not like gatekeeping. It's not like they're like, no, we don't want normies in here. It's literally Menhera. It is some of the most Menhera shit you'll ever see. And then J. Most years we have remove snow from our roofs. That is actually a danger. That's actually why in places like Norway and Sweden, if you actually look at old traditional buildings, they have really steep like roofs. And the reason the roofs are really steep is so that way the snow falls off of it more easily. So that way when the snow hits a critical mass, it'll just slide off. But if you don't do that and your house is, say, at like less of a steep angle, you have to clean it off, or you can get so much snow it can make your roof buckle in. Which is just fucking insane. Humans are weird. Because humans will go to places and be like, they will go to places where that happens and they're like, yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna live here for the rest of my life. Oh shit, a tornado just came by and like destroyed everything. I think this is where we should settle down, honey. Oh, it cut off the music. Fuck you, YouTube. I was listening to that. I was listening to that song. But it's like, oh yeah, you know what? We just got like, we just got like 3 feet of snow in like one day. That's probably just like, that's probably like a 1 in 100, like, year thing, we'll just settle here and we'll call it Buffalo, fuck it, that's fine, it's fine. Oh, I'm fucking, then there's people in Arizona who's just like, oh my god, it's 120 degrees. We should make a. This is where we should stop. We shouldn't go. We shouldn't continue on to California. We shouldn't go back to Texas. You know what? Here. This is where we should live. And we should call it Phoenix. Because my god, it's as hot as a fucking firebird. Humans are silly. We just go like, fuck it, we live here. And then because your ancestors lived there, you grow up and you're like, wow, it's terrible here. But you know what? I'm used to it. I grew up in this environment. Let me find. I need to get the J. It looks like that's K. Which? I think the J is over here. Here's J2. I need J1. J1. Oh, good. Wait. You pronounced it Gyguck? Is that not his name? Is he not Gyguck? I thought he's Gyguck. Is he Gyguck? I thought he's Gyguck. It kind of sounds like Guy Cuck, but I didn't mean to say that if I did. Is it not Gyguck? Listen, I just watched the Rev Says Desu video, okay? He said Gyguck, and everyone I've ever heard has called him Gyguck. Is he not Gyguck? Is this a Paddington Bears situation? The Gyguck, who produced his own anime, Human Barbecue. I don't know did Gyguck do that? Gigguk? I thought it's Gyguck. Everyone I've ever heard has said it Gyguck. Everyone has said Gyguck. I don't know. Is it GIF or JIF? I don't know, chat. I don't know. I don't know. Human Barbecue for Arizona, pretty much. I'm actually remembering chats. I'm fucking. That's impressive. Did Gyguck make an anime? British YouTuber. Yeah, he produced something like a while back, didn't he? I forgot he's British. What did he make? He did produce something. I don't remember what he made. But I forgot about that. You're right. Oh, there's his Cinderella Grey review. Ooh, where again people got pissed off at him for praising it because we can't enjoy things. Ooh. Again, I don't think gatekeeping is wrong, but I don't think like Gyguck is what you gatekeep against. Ooh. You gatekeep against like hoodweebs and whatnot. Gyguck produced his own short anime. It's called Ban. I'm just gonna look up Gyguck anime because I'm not gonna sure how I'm gonna type that in. Gyguck anime. You know, I hate you. I hate you, Google. I looked up Gyguck anime and the results didn't change. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you so much. It just got, yeah, thanks. Fucking cool. Fucking cool, YouTube. Fucking cool. I know he does anime review, but for fuck's sake, like, you think Google would be like, oh, you want the anime he produced. No, it's just like, okay, here's the exact same results. God, I'm just letting YouTube play me whatever songs it wants. It's fucking playing Disturbed Down with the Sickness. I haven't heard this song in so fucking long. If it plays Disturbed Sound of Silence, though, I'm skipping that fucking song. I know everyone's like, it's the best version of the song. I don't like it. They turned a song about quiet melancholy into wrathful defiance, and that's just not for me. It can be for you, it's just not for me. Hey, Zaku! Zig Zeon! Sometimes, dead internet theory time. Ooh. Nah. Actually, that. Oh my god. Papa Roach is playing! I'm sorry, I really wish I could let you guys listen to the playlist I'm listening to. Oh god, this is like peak fucking 2000 slop. I love it. I put the piece on backwards. I need to stop doing that. Ooh. God, actually, speaking of Zeke Zeon, I really hope it's true. It was posted on the Discord. I've talked about this before, but how like they're gonna be reprinting the RE100 Zaku FZ. Ooh, the Zaku Kai. They're gonna be reprinting the Zaku Kai Reborn 1100. And Revive 1100. And I really hope that's true, because I really want that kit, and it would go wonderfully with this. Peak 2000s and something. Ooh. Dude, it's literally called ban or ban, either spelling. Okay. Let me look up the Gyguck. Ooh. Maybe I've just been hearing it wrong. Maybe it is this. Maybe it has. Maybe people have been saying Giguck this whole time, and I've just been hearing it wrong. Maybe this is my Mandela moment. Let's get this out. How many Zakus did I build this year? Not as many as I wanted to, but that's because chat didn't vote for Zakus. I think one time a Zaku won a poll. You guys never voted for... No, I don't think a Zaku won... Wait. Yes, the Pink Panther Zaku. I think that's the only Zaku we built this year. God, that hurts my soul. It's not a stream until I just lose faith in humanity. I'm so upset right now. I'm actually upset. We only built one Zaku this year. God, that sucks. I have like so many Zakus in storage. You need the high grade Zaku, Zaku NB. Why is that one not coming to mind? Ooh. Ooh. I have the Zaku Revive high grade, and that's really good. The Zaku 2 high grade Revive. Ooh. I still need to build the Zaku 2 Master Grade. I have the Char Master Grade built, but I still need to... Oh my god, it's just all the things. All the things I need to build still. Yes, the Rizaku Kai was first kit I ever pre-ordered, and I'm so fucking tired of having to treat it like it's made of gold. Oh god. If I have to pre-order that, that's gonna be annoying. Oh god, I'm so... I'm gonna actually put a reminder to look for it if I have to pre-order it, just in case. But I just remembered. And I just forgot. Son of a bitch. My brain might be failing me. If you don't have a stock Master Grade Zaku F, or just... I have again, I have the Char Zaku Master Grade, and I think it's the Zaku F is just the Master Grade Zaku. But I have the mass production Master Grade Zaku, I just haven't built it yet. I actually had to find it at a collectible store because it was so hard to find. Ooh. Okay, I see. I don't know this song. Breaking Benjamin, Diary of Jane. I don't know. I don't listen to Breaking Benjamin. I feel like we're going a little too 2000s. I feel like we're getting to critical mass. Okay. Already have enough Zaku on my display, including some kit bash. No, I need more Zaku. You say you have enough. There's never enough Zaku. That's blasphemy. You can never have too much Zaku. You can never have enough. I just wish Johnny Ridden wasn't unobtainium. I got one, but only one. Same with the real grade Johnny Ridden. Oh my god. I've never seen one in the wild. I've never seen a Johnny Ridden in the wild. I actually got my Shin Matsunagi high mobility. Speaking of high mobilities, because that's what the... Why are you not going on? Because that's what the Johnny Ridden is. I got that in the wild, and I didn't even know that existed. I was just like looking at kits, and I was like, oh, look, a white Zaku. Oh, it's a high mobility type. Oh, it's Shin Matsunagi. We built that on... Oh, we did build another Zaku on stream. We built the Shin Matsunagi. That was this year. We built that with Etta. I love the Master Grade Zaku, but I love how the real grade Zaku is just a downsized Master Grade Zaku, but with even more detail. And they were not ready to do that. They need to make a Zaku real grade 2.0 really badly. Okay, I don't think this locks in anywhere. Oh no, it does. I say that and then it locked in perfectly. Okay. I thought it's just gonna be like loose on the leg, but no, it locks in. You just have to find the right seams. And give me a minute while I'm looking into this. Every Zaku you built, Psycho Zaku Thunderbolt. I have the I actually posted on the Discord. I actually have the Verka of that I need to build. We're building, I hope, at least 2 Verkas next year. Because I have 6 Verkas in backlog, and that is too many Verkas to have in backlog. And still haven't finished that kit and some small thrusters. And when I saw the high grade Psycho, I was like, I don't want that. That's too much. Like it's like too much for such a small package, is how I would put it. Breaking Benjamin is great. I haven't listened to Breaking Benjamin. I just haven't listened to it in like forever. How have I gotten no 9-inch nails, actually? Actually, I'm a little pissed. I just realized this has given me no 9-inch nails. Really good articulation if you learn its quirks and pay attention to how to move it. It's got a telescopic... I'm really getting annoyed by this. I'm trying to plug this back in. Ball joints, and if you move the chest up and down, the hips and swing side to side skirt armor. Yeah. For the age of it, I think we were talking about the Master Grade Zaku. It aged really well. You can still tell its age, but for its time, it's really impressive. The legs can go up way higher. Ooh. Yes. It's one of those kits where you have to figure out the tricks to get the extra like posability, but you can still get it. If there's a real grade Zaku in the poll, I'd vote for it. No, we're not building another. I already built a real grade Zaku before. I'm not building another one. I am not building another real grade Zaku. I have. When the Hatsune Miku Zaku was announced and I saw that it was a real grade, I literally just went like, I guess I'm not getting that. I was like, I really like the color scheme and the design, and it's a real grade. Okay, never mind. Ooh. Oh my god. How people talk about like the Zeta Gundam is how I feel about the real grade Zaku, kinda. It's just like, I just never want to touch this again. Ooh. Oh, your Master Grade Psycho Zaku is in your backlog as well. You want to build it, but you want to go crazy with the paint job and you don't have the skills yet. That's also a big thing. A lot of kits I've held off on because I just don't have the skill. And I'm kind of just going like, well, I should just build them anyways, and I should learn well as we go. Like this kit, I'm hoping to do weathering on it for the outer armor. And I've never done weathering before, so that might go really badly. But you know what? We get to do it on stream. I get to mess up on stream live, so that way you know what not to do. That's my philosophy. If I make a mistake, it shows you what not to do, and it's free content. Oh god, I just remember the AT-AT and how I broke almost every leg on it. Chat, why didn't you tell me not to pour panel liner onto the I was just brushing panel liner on a completed model kit, not knowing that makes the plastic brittle, and I was like, I don't care, this is working, it's making it look weathered and aged. And I think Ricey went like, that's brave of you, and I was like, I guess it is, and then the kit fell apart, and that was the only warning I got. Ricey was just like, wow, you're a fucking idiot, and I was like, yeah, probably am, and then I was just like, oh shit, I didn't realize I was this stupid. Sorry for cursing. Oh god, do not use panel liner for weathering. Just don't. That I had to glue almost every leg on that kit. Real grade Zeta trial before you can build the real grade Zaku Miku. Chat. I've already built the real grade. I've already built the real grade Zeta. What are you talking about? I built it and then immediately tore it apart. I've never felt a kit as empty as the real grade Zeta. Every other kit you build, when you get done with it, you're like, yes. You know, like, it was hard to do, but like, it comes together and I see the vision. You finish the real grade Zeta and you're like, there was no vision. And you break it in half. I've never felt more empty in my life. Got PTSD from building that thing. Okay, let me, Zaku, amazing. Okay. Oh, the Ruge Zaku is amazing if you get the third-party runners, if it fixes everything. I should look into that, actually. I don't like getting third-party modifications just because I don't know who to trust, and I'm just not into that as much. But I should look into that for some of my kits. Some kits I do know get really fixed up. In the past, let's see here. Got a real great Johnny Ridden Zaku, and I like the... I almost just cut my hand. Ooh. I'm gonna try to catch up with the chat real quick. But if they get made changes to it, I got the paint and stuff and stripped it off right now, and I'm redoing it. Oh, okay. Oh wait, oh, you got somebody else's Johnny Ridden, and you're like kind of restoring it? Is that what you're saying? And then this goes here. Hinder. I don't know. Hinder. I don't think I've ever heard of that band before. Oh my god. Next song is Evanescence, though. I have heard of Evanescence. You already told me multiple times, yeah, but you gotta remember I'm stupid. You gotta remember I'm real dumb. You gotta remember that, Ricey. You gotta remember I'm an idiot. And also, I did say you warned me, but like, everyone else was just like, nah. Let him burn, not let him cook. Everyone else is like, this is gonna be, he's gonna burn this dish. This is gonna be char flavored. Built 2 real grade Zakus, and the third party stuff is just a lifesaver. I bet it is. Ooh. Man, I wish you could share pics of your custom master grade Zaku. I'm proud of it, and that's how it's going. You can on the Discord if you want. The Discord link is, I can provide you the Discord link, or if you go to the front page of the channel, the Discord link is in the card. The card link on the front of the YouTube channel. So if you want, you can just share it in the Discord. If you want, I can also just put the Discord link in chat. Or I told don't blame your mistakes on us. I will. I cannot take responsibility. That's not the real grade Zeta. That's just a bunch of real grade Zeta parts. I already built it and I took it apart. I made it and I was allowed, if I make it, I'm allowed to unmake it, chat. Ooh. I was its creator. I was its destroyer. You remember Hinder? I fucking don't. Oh, third-party modification parts for the real grade Sinanju. That's a kit that needs I haven't built it, but I've heard things about the Sinanju. Oof. I actually will. I refuse to get the real grade Sinanju just because of what I've heard about it. Oh my god, it's not only Evanescence is playing, it's the Evanescence song. It's Bring Me to Life. Oh, it's the Evanescence song. Yes. This is like Queen playing in its Bohemian Rhapsody. I misaligned this and I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm doing wrong. Don't remember any of the titles, but I do remember the band name Hinder. Honestly, when I first saw it, I thought it said Hindu, and I was like, that's a weird name. For this New Year Eve, I'm gonna try to look for a bunch of plushies of for meme purposes. I need to, actually next year I hope to do, after my rebrand, a stream where I just show off my plushie collection. I remember, chat, bring me to life, there was a video, there was a Naruto OVA. Like, there was a Naruto, like, fan music video. And it was, like, all about, what's his name? What's Sasuke's brother? Ooh, I don't know why this isn't lining up, but I'm just gonna accept it. Ooh. But it's about Hitachi. It was just a Hitachi music video that just had Bring Me to Life over it. And I wish I could find it. It would be like 240p. But I want to find that video so bad. I found it once. I can find it again. I need to find it, dude. It was like when Hitachi had just been introduced into the anime. So like all of the footage in the video is like from the 2 episodes he was in, and it just reuses clips, and it's just like it's peak fucking, like, it was early anime fan music videos. Fucking 240p audio crunched to hell. Perfect, chat. It was double chef kiss. It was everything we needed. I'm gonna spam Zaku pics. You do that. I love Zaku. Zaku is my favorite mobile suit. Zaku aftermarket stuff makes the hips less loose. And okay, wait. One of you on the Discord, I'm not calling one of you out. I'm actually requesting one of you on the Discord. When I was building the Origin Gundam, you gave me links to replacement hands for the Origin Gundam. If you can resend those links on the Discord and at me, I would be so fucking appreciative. Sorry for cursing. I'd be really appreciative because I cannot find that link, and I cannot repair the hands, and I cannot find replacement hands on my own. The Origin real grades, like, I just need replacement 3.0 hands, because apparently the joints for the hands are unique, so I can't just get new hands and put in different hands. They have to be the same type of hands, which is super annoying. But I remember, like, when I was building it, one of you, like, gave me a link, and I can't find it. Tying up all the bicep shoulders connections and improving. Oh my god, that sounds amazing, actually. I remember that being a problem. The term is AMV. I knew it was MV. It was music video, and I was like, I'm forgetting a letter. I thought it was MVA, music video anime, but I was like, that doesn't fucking make sense. Sorry for cursing, I'm just in the mood. I was like, that doesn't make sense. Anime music video makes perfect sense. Thank you, Storm. So did you get that plushie, the one that from the other day? No, I did not get the penis plushie. That's the only one I can think of from Subnautica. The Subnautica stream. No, I did not get that one. I'm really upset that short underperformed. But you know, I can't imagine why YouTube censored that short. The short with giant black plushy penises. Ooh. They were cute. They were Japanese plushies. Ooh. I know. I can't dig myself out of that hole. Posted your Zaku. Awesome. I'm gonna look at it. Dude, I gotta get those real grade Zaku upgrade parts then. Honestly, I might have to get them myself. I don't know where my real grade Zaku is actually, which is super concerning. He was sitting on, I shouldn't be facing away while talking, but he was on the bookshelf, and now he's not. which means he fell off the bookshelf. But there's like a pile of things under the bookshelf, though I have no idea where he is. And I could clean up the pile of stuff, but I don't want to. What time are we at? We're at 2:30. Oh god. Oh, Linkin Park, Numb. Ooh. These are songs I haven't listened to in over 10 years. This is such a weird nostalgia trip that you guys cannot hear. Rip real grade Zaku. It should still be in one piece, unlike some other kits. I think there's one piece that fell off, actually, but the command spike fell off, and I don't know where it is. That's what happened. I need to glue those in. One of you told me. Actually, I think That was last year. So not one of you, actually. I think it was Muon. Maybe I'm wrong on that. But this is last year. This is like last October when I built the Gundam Death Scythe. You told me I need to glue on the V-fins, and I just haven't. No, it was Lan, I think. Who was it? It was a year ago. I think I'm allowed to forget. I think it's not too bad. Oh, I can see the full glory of that plushie the other day. Thank you, China, for fixing Bandai's mistakes. Oh, I need to get up the kit. I actually do want to see that. I'm gonna guess it's in Gunpla and Models. Also, I asked on stream, in Discord, is there a model kit for the GQ gun tank? Oh, that's actually really cool. The Zaku next to the in-scale tanks. I thought the Gundam tanks were way bigger than that, but they're just a little bit bigger than an Abrams, it looks like. That looks really good, Zaku. Ooh, I'm gonna show it. I hope you don't mind. But like that looks really good in all honesty. I didn't realize that you were saying that you like made it into a state that you made it like Zaku green. That looks really good in all honesty. That's a beautiful. Oh, and you did the shoulder shield. You did the like the punchy shield. It has the it has I think that's the War in the Pocket machine gun. It's hard to tell with this angle because I can just see it from the top. That is a beautiful kit. The weathering is top notch. I really like how you did weathering on these spikes like they've been used, and so the paint has been like rubbed off as it's been like using it to like run into things. It looks like it's still a work in progress, but what you already have done is really clean, my guy. That's a really good, that looks really good. Bet if you build new one with them, in your opinion, since it's, oh, you're right, it's gonna be easier. Yeah, you're right. I'd have to take it apart, and I don't want to take apart a real grade. Fucking, I didn't have to like glue it together or anything, but I don't want to take apart a real grade. You are right on that. Ooh, you mean in the short? I got more pics of the MU customizer Zaku. I'll post later. More weathering recently. Honestly, if you have any weathering tips, I'd appreciate it because I want to do a little bit of weathering on this armor. In all honesty, that's something I really hope to do. Ooh. I'm gonna do like very simple weathering, mind you, because it's like first time weathering. But I want to do weathering on the sides of this armor. And I'm gonna put on. That's weird that it's telling me to put on the chest, which I already have on. And like it told me to put this piece on already. No, it's telling me to take it off. Oh. Okay, we're gonna put on the chest armor, and then we're gonna end stream, though. Okay, just finished building the 144th Vargil from Gundam Head and Psycho plates, and... posted on Discord. The Vargil is the purple boy, right? Why did you just show the Vargil's feet? Wait, was that you? Or did you put it in stream talk? No. Thank you, Gundam! Thank you for the replacement hands. I hope those are compatible. Wait. But it looks like... Oh, no. Those are the real grade. Well, still thank you for the real grade. Those are the real grade customizations. Those are the real grade update parts, not the hand. I still need the hand for the Gundam the Origin, but also still thank you for the... Still thank you for what you did send for the Zaku customization parts. No, not Infinite Stream. I was gonna do a 24-hour stream for, what is it? For New Year's, and I was like, that's a really bad idea. So instead, we're just gonna try to do as many streams as we can on Wednesday and Thursday, but we're not gonna do a 24-hour stream. That's a bad idea. That's really dumb. Okay, you're welcome. Your kit looks great. Gunting? You don't think so? So I wonder if that's an AI image then, because I know that they're making a gun cannon model. At least I think they are. It might be P Bandai. I hope it's not. But I do want the gun cannon, but like not the half cannon, the full cannon. I think I missed a chat. I'm gonna scroll up real quick just so I like to glue on V-fins and Zaku antennas because if they fall over, they break and they don't break for me, but they do fall off. Well, that's only true. Only the it's actually still in a bag. I just realized that. But the Death Scythe V-fin just falls off like it's nobody's business. And it's still in a bag, I just realized. And that bag is in my Gunpla box, and I don't know where my Gunpla box is. This is just a cycle of me realizing how screwed I am. We'll go ahead and post pics right quick. Yeah. That actually looks really good for like the real grade customization. Okay, Ammo by Mig, I'm guessing is the name of the channel. The fun part is, for me, I actually know next to nothing about weathering, because all of my painting knowledge comes from 40k. I don't paint 40k miniatures, I just watch 40k miniature painting videos because I like to. And so, all of my understanding of painting comes from those, not Gundam model painting. Because I'm an idiot. But that's established. But they, like, the weathering on, like, models is different than, like, a large scale, on miniatures, on minifigures, is going to be different than how you do it on, say, like, a big figure like this. So, it doesn't translate. A lot of things translate, that won't. But thank you, I actually put down the name, Ammo by Mig. General Grime on, my Zaku, I didn't. Oh, did it with his tutorials? Okay. I'm gonna guess that I actually have like multiple things. I have oily steel, and I'm gonna guess that's gonna be the best one for weathering because it has the most gradient within it, and it's kind of shiny. So I just think it's gonna stand out more. But maybe I could be wrong. Maybe I could be wrong. It's just that's horrible grammar. My mom would beat me with a thistle. I put some infinite into Saku, and that's the camera just broke. Let me see. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Deactivate, activate. Deactivate, activate. Okay, we might be ending a little early. Give me a minute. Okay, wait a minute. Yeah, I'm aware that it's disconnected. I unplugged it. Thank you for telling me. 1 minute. Oh, the camera might be overheating. Give me a minute. We are definitely ending after this, no matter what. Come on. There we go. We have to end after this because the camera just overheated, so... The fun part of doing hand cams. You think it wouldn't... You think it wouldn't because it's literally like 10 degrees, but whatever. I have central heating. Posted a few more pics. Ooh. I'll look at them right now. Why did my robot friend message me? I'll have to look at that. Oh yeah, it has got. Wow, yeah. I love the smoke burns you've added around the Vulcans. Also, I didn't really appreciate that you gave the Zaku Vulcans. I saw that and I was like, that looks cool. Zakus don't have Vulcans. I forgot that. Can you just get option parts, set Gunpla 03, build hands, and square type, and... No. You are talking about... I have that. I ordered it. No. I don't know if I have 03, but I ordered one of those boxes. I'm sorry for talking away from the mic, but I'm looking for it. I literally had it before stream. Where did it go? I tried that though. Oh, here it is. I don't know if this is the right box, but I literally have Gunpla parts. It's literally what you just said. Gunpla 03 build hands edge. I have that. Okay. I have that. I got it. You see the socket? That is not how the hand plugs in. It has a unique socket for the 3.0 hands because it's 3.0 Gunpla master grade hands. So these hands, the large hands, don't fit into it. So I spent like $10 on this, and it doesn't even work. Which isn't my fault. And it is my fault. But like, I'm not upset about it because I can still use the hands for other things. But yeah, it's just, no, I need to get replacement 3.0 hands, and I don't know where to get those because it just keeps giving me master grade hands whenever I look it up online. You can use a clear coat and super glue and thicken connections for V-fins, and it doesn't fall off without gluing it on. That's also true. You can't just thicken it. I'm just gonna glue the death scythe though. There's no reason not to glue the death scythe. Ooh. Is only steel a wash, or paint? I have paint. I don't have a steel wash. I could possibly make it a wash through several means. But I was just thinking of doing dry brushing to, do the weathering. But it's an oily steel Vallejo paint. The camera overheated, and it's weird. Like, it took me forever to realize that's what was happening with it. Is like, it's not even, I say it's overheating. It's more like it over processes, and it has to be reset. It's really weird. Warhammer is hard mode because it's really tiny figures and I have shaky hands. I don't do Warhammer, but I just like to watch the videos. It's really dumb. Not Warhammer, me. You can use clear coat and glue to thicken the connect. Okay, I already read that. Fucking Opus, stop saying F's in the chat. Camera overheat. Maybe I should name the camera the Zuda. But that's actually why, but because the camera, like, over-processes, that's why when I'm off-stream, I have to unplug the camera. Ooh, because if I don't, I can't start it at the start of stream. It's really weird. Oh, shit, left your stream and, fell asleep. Don't worry about it. Ooh. You'll look for the Masquerade 3.0. I'd appreciate it. I'm looking myself. It's just that between like having to edit and do other things, it's just one of those things that fall through the cracks, and then you remember, oh wait, I need to find replacement hands, and then you're like, oh, but first, you know, I need to finish editing this video, and then I just forget, you know, to find the 3.0 hands when I'm done with editing the video or doing this or that. Ooh. It's a vicious cycle, Chad. And this should be the last piece. Sadly, I do not know where the sprue is. I love how big and chunky this helmet is. I love it. And this will be the last piece we're putting on for today. Speaking of glue, though, I might have to glue this kit. Ooh. It's a shame, but this Vernair, this one right here specifically, keeps falling off. That's just a mold-specific problem. That's not a kit problem. Just sometimes molds will have one loose part. I don't blame it for that. I wouldn't knock a point off for it. But I might have to glue that. Oh. Yeah, the dude with Vulcans were hard to do. To be honest, I bet, because you'd have to do a lot more customization for that. Perfect symmetry in both pointed at the eye's focal point, sticking. Oh, do you have them like slightly angled? Is what you're saying? Kind of like how old planes would like not have their guns straight, but have them like, you know, angled so they could fire, because you couldn't have it behind the, you know, propeller because that's dangerous. So like they had like a point where they intersected. Is that what you're saying? That's even a cool, if you did it to that degree, that is really cool, actually. The same, taper, etc. Or are you just saying the guns themselves have a taper? Focal points sticking out the same distance and have the same taper, etc, etc. They're just saying, like, you just took a lot of attention to detail, is all you're saying. It's master grade, I think they're 3.0 master grade hands. I hate you, Kit. I don't hate the kit. I hate the instructions. I just built this, and then the kit's like, okay, now what you want to do is take it apart again? Like, look at this. It's like, build it. Just kidding. Fuck you. Take it apart. I don't know what I'm looking at. What is... I don't... No, it's saying assemble... I hate it. Sometimes Bandai kits confuse me, and by sometimes I mean every time. I'm pretty stupid, though, to be fair. I don't know how to get this on now that this is here. Maybe I need to put this off. Then I put this on. Please don't do that. I'm always really cautious about Master Grade V fins that they'll break, but... Oh my god, do I have to take off the arms? That's really bad if I have to take off the arms, because they... Oh... I don't know how to take off the arms now that I'm saying that. Hold on. Oh! Once I have this on, how do I take it off? I have to, like, disassemble it. I'm not gonna do that right now, because I feel like that's a bad idea. We're gonna leave it... Okay, hold up. Okay. Okay, I was putting that on backward. I was putting that on upside down, but... Okay, so now... I think... I can... Hold on. I am trying to work with you, Kit. So help me God, I am trying my best. If I think I have to, like, pull the arms out. But... I want to do this on stream just because I want to figure it out so you guys don't have to. I had one company's wash, and it was like a mix of both opaque and transparent paint thinned down to a wash and a ton of had a ton of character. I can do that. I have thinner and whatnot. I can make a wash. Actually, I accidentally made a wash before stream, so I might want to bag this so it stays fresh, so to speak. Master Grade 3.0 is peak. I'm just not a big... Typically, I'm just not... I've heard great things about it. I'm just not the biggest RX-78 fan. Not to say I have anything against it. It's just that... It's just one of those things where it's just like, it's not my flavor. It's not my type, so to speak. It's like when you see a woman and you're like, that's a really attractive woman. You know, she's obviously a 10 out of 10, but it's not my type. Which is weird, because then you have the Gundam Alex, which is just another Gundam, and I'm like, Gundam Alex, you're peak. And it's like, it's literally just the RX-78 with, like, Popeye arms and, like, thick, like, and cankles, and it's like, yes. That's what makes it beautiful. Okay, so... Oof, that's what the RX-78 was lacking. Cankles and Popeye arms. I want you to go on. And I don't want to force you. Okay, so like what I have to do is pull out the arms, but I'm not quite sure how without damaging them. Okay, there we go. And this fell off a little. Oh, we need to do that. I see. Oh, I don't know. My nose was on screen there for a second. Okay, I see. Okay, so there were like, there's these little pegs and... Thank you. Okay, I might have to do this off stream and explain it later, but this is pain. I don't like this, and I don't... Okay, I'm gonna show you now, and I'm gonna do it off stream, but I'm gonna show you now what I need to do so you guys understand it. So we're gonna have to go back to the arm constructions to show you. So let's go to here. Okay, it says like pull out the shoulders, as you see here. And how you do that, and I'm just having trouble doing it on camera, so I might just have to take it off, and then that defeats the purpose. But I'm just going to show you what needs to be done. So how you do that is, where is the shoulder? I need to find the shoulder. The shoulder construction is really early on, and I'm having trouble seeing it. Here. So the shoulders are like brought in with pegs that align it. Ooh. And the pegs line up their key, they're like lock and key, they're keyhole pegs. But how they function is that there's like 2 layers to it. So like you can lock them in twice to get it in tight, and then you can unlock it and pull it out. I need to unlock it and pull it out, and that's how you get the armor on. I'm not going to do that on stream because it's just, I'm having trouble doing it on stream, and I'm just going to have to figure out the trick to it. But that's what you need to do, and then you can just put the armor on simply and easily. So it's just a me issue, it's not the kit. Ooh. You found some hands and you posted it? Okay, I'll check that after stream. Only get you only got the 1 Arc 78? It's because the Gundam Alex was designed by the GOAT, same guy who designed the new Gundam in Suzabi. To be honest, the new Gundam is my favorite Gundam design. I think it's like the perfect evolution of the Gundam's design. It's really clean. I tagged you on the model. Thank you. It's on model news. Thank you. I've noticed Bro's reader comprehension isn't great. Lol, reading comprehension. The problem is that I learned to read internally and then later on learned to read externally, which is backwards. So I read pretty much a lot. I pretty much read the full sentence in my head, then go back and read it again. And it creates a really terrible... It just makes me sound like I'm retarded. I'm going to be honest with you. I learned to read internally, not externally. So I don't read at the same rate that I speak. And I never learned how to not do that. So that's why my reading comprehension sounds really bad. Where you learned how to read by sounding out the letters, I just read the letters knowing what they sounded like. I was taught what they sounded like, but I mean, ooh. I didn't have like the storybook reading. The first book I ever read was Jurassic Park. So, you know. My reading journey is a little weird compared to other people. Oh, would you redo the Regrades Zeta if there's aftermarket stuff for it? The Alex is also bulky, and the newer Gundam proportions are skinny and the weak looking than the Master Grade 3.0. Same? Ooh, I guess you're saying same to the reading. But I'm actually gonna link you guys out, and I'm gonna try... My hope is that off stream, I can not only like figure out how to put this on cleanly, but I can figure out how to put it on and off cleanly, like really, so I can show you guys on stream. But we're already at like 3 hours, and I need to end stream. Because we're supposed to only be going for like 2.5 hours. But let me find a place to send you guys out to. If you have any recommendations, I'm all ears. You guys are always allowed to recommend places to go off to. I'm going to start with Twatch. Let's bring up chat. Let's bring up the other chat. Your name is Orange, Zaku, but I just realized you're blue in the... You're blue in Stream Elements, and for some reason that's weird to me. There we go. Okay, let's go down. First book you read after learning to read was half of an encyclopedia set. What are you, Malcolm X? I do. Fun fact, Malcolm X was actually a very good orator and writer. And the reason for that was because when he was in prison, he just read like an entire dictionary, then started reading an encyclopedia. So he was just like, I mean, points to you. I mean, I don't know a lot of people who just opened up a dictionary and goes like, I'm just gonna learn all of these words. Fucking crazy, crazy method. Okay, let me first do... let me do Twitch first. How many people are on Twitch? Okay, I'm gonna link out because I still don't have... I need to get that extension installed so I can see my actual viewer count. Let's go to... Not a lot of people... This is also why I don't like streaming this late, because it's just an awkward time. But I'm gonna send Twitch to her. I don't know what she's doing. I should have checked what she's doing. That was stupid of me. I'm just sending them to... Is she drawing? She's playing Silk Song. So that's what Twitch gets. Ooh. And then for YouTube, it was that play with the Hot Wheels or watch soap operas with the grandma, so there was a lot of Hot Wheels and reading. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying now. Watch soap operas. How it cut off, so it said, or watch soap, and then the next line was opera, so it's just like, it was either play Hot Wheels or watch soap, and I'm just like, what the fuck does that mean? And then it goes, next line, operas, and it's like, oh... I love soap. I love how soap operas are just cliches, the television show. They're so peak for that. It's just like, it was my evil twin brother, and it's just like, we did it. A character's in a coma for like no reason. You always have like a character in a coma. You need Days of Our Lives, a character who's like in a coma for like 5 seasons, and the actor's still there. They're just like people will walk into the room and then just like do the soap opera shit with the person in the coma in the room, and then like the person will be like, I can hear everything. I'm in a coma, but I'm completely aware of my surroundings, and it's like, I love fucking soap operas. I hate how reality television killed soap operas. Ooh, you didn't mess it up if you're saying that. No, the line the YouTube cut that out. Ooh, it was YouTube's just spacing. Like if I adjust the chat box, it'd be watch soap operas. Good luck with the Masquerade 3.0 hands. I hope I can find. I hope that they match. Let me look for subscriptions. I need to send YouTube out somewhere. I can send you off to Lunari also. She's simul streaming. It looks like I should have sent you to somebody on models for Twitch, but that's hindsight. I think I'm gonna send you to Lunari. But because I need to play Silk Song, but I crash out and I keep breaking my controllers, and those are like $70, and that's bad. Evil twin, fight for inheritance, miscarriage, cheating, coma, all that, it's all amazing. It's all fucking peak. Because it knows what it's doing, and they don't care, because they're like, people eat this shit up. And that's why I love it. It's just unapologetic, cliche, and cheese, and just, they know what they're doing. Bro, soap operas are so corny. They are good. Exactly. They are unironically corny. They're genuine in how, like, they're just like, we know what we're doing. Like a grandma version of anime. Ooh. Okay, but there is Lunari doing Silk Song if you're interested, and we will be back on Wednesday and Thursday just for guerrilla streams throughout New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. We're also going to be finishing this on New Year's Eve because I don't want this to be the first, and I don't want this to be the last kit of this year and first kit of next year. So I hope you can join us. If you're new here, subscribe for more, follow along if you're on Twitch. But in the meantime, I want you to have a great day, a wonderful life, and remember, don't lose your head. This is Merrick Vesper signing off from me to you. God, we went over 3 hours. Oh, the pain!